All right, guys, we're back. Bleeding Bunny, thank you for redeeming Room of the Day. The time has come, everybody, for Room of the Day. No, ignore it. No. Here's the thing. You redeem Room of the Day, we redeem Room of the Day, all right? What is the room of the day? I've forgotten. It's been a minute. It's Secret Garden. Hey, look at that. Check it out. Thanks for that, bud. Appreciate. I love the room. Of course we're going to see the room of the day. Come on. It's up there. All right. Okay, where's the thing? Guys, I installed a bunch of games today. Mio Memories in Orbit is out. It is available right now. But I can't play it until I finish this game. So we're probably waiting till Thursday, because I think it's going to take me all stream to finish Séance. All right, sorry, EJ. We gotta put a pause on that. Oh, that spooky door is so loud. All right. All right, guys. Previously on the Séance of Blake Manor, it's Sunday. It is Halloween. The Séance is... Varley's looking at us. We're outside the... We just had lunch with the Marquess, who seems kind of off his rocker a little. All right, let's do a quick review of the mysteries that we're investigating right now, right? Okay, we've got a missing person. We know who it was. Our druid pal, Mr. O'Finn, has disappeared. And we're looking for him, right? By the way, not huge spoilers, but obviously spoilers for the game if you're ever thinking about playing it. We've got our big flowchart here. Guy's gone missing. We're looking for him. Some stuff's going on in his room. We looked into that a little bit. We need to do some research, right? That's one of the things we're working on, right? Cool. What else do we have? We've got the basement. We got access to the basement, but we haven't explored the entire thing because there's people down there unloading stuff and we're not supposed to be down there. So we have to kind of take it slow, investigate what we can. Averting my eyes, looking forward to playing this at some point. Lost, it's such a good time. Also, things you should know about this game real quick, and I'll just... This isn't a spoiler, by the way. I'm gonna show you... hold on, where's my fucking... Here's this thing. Just in case you needed a little bit of... I don't know, like, can I zoom in on this shit? Where is it? Right here. January 17th. Who is that? Who is that fucking... Oh, this guy right here? Oh yeah, that's... Bobby Burm has added the Séance of Blake Manor to their library. You think he'll ever stream again, that guy? Who could say? Does he even play games? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, he's been influenced. Bro added it to his wish list the day after I started playing it, and it's in his library. I think he's cooked. Anyway, guys, we gotta investigate the basement. There's a lot of stuff to do down there. That's kind of the bottom line. Broad details, I'm not gonna go too specific because I know Lost is still in here. And then we've got a bunch of people that we're looking into mysteries of. I've got some more specific notes here that I'm not gonna talk about, but we gotta do stuff. We've got a person to confront. We've got, what else do we have to do? We gotta get a key from somebody that we think has a key. Oh, we gotta talk to a guy about being sus as well. Anyway, the broad strokes, that's what we're doing today. I think right now, what else is happening today? Okay, the delivery's gonna end in the 2 o'clock hour, so it looks like I'll wanna prioritize basement stuff for now. If we look at the map that we have, right, so we entered over here, and we've been inside of, is that a door that I haven't been able to, that's just locked, that's fine. We've been on this side of the basement, and we need to go on this side with all the doors that we haven't opened yet. So I think we're gonna enter in the west tower and see how that goes for us. spooky hallways for a little bit here. Yeah, spooky hallways. Thank goodness we found a key that opens all of the basement doors, so we can just go do what we want now. So now we sneak. Oh. Weird statue? Hello, weird statue! Virgin Mary with a devotional candle is beside it. Unsurprisingly, the iconography in the basement is strongly Catholic, unlike the rest of the manor, which is Protestant. I've never been sure what tensions this causes in a place like this, but if the statue is somewhat in the open, along with the Catholic being loud, then the Marquess must not be too sore on the subject. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. We know the Marquess is Protestant in that he attended the Protestant Mass. Oh, manager's quarters? No one's there? Great time to go in. Looks like I need a different, probably more specific key. Fuck. Okay. Wine cellar, is anyone in there? No? Great, let's go in. Wine cellar, give me your strongest wines. Creative wine, creative wine. Bannon and Coonan, candelabra. A specific barrel. I feel like I shouldn't be looking at a specific barrel just yet, but whatever. Yeah, bunch of barrels, bunch of wines. What else have we got? Anything? Logbook. Okay, this looks of interest. A logbook of inventory in which casks have been opened and when. Cool. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. That would be there. Keg use. Ooh. Blake Manor wines. Look. Looks like a guide to the vintages kept here. Great. Wine list. Barrels, wine rack. Anything else? Oh, we've got a combination lock. Okay, what's the combination for this, I wonder? I also wonder what the combination for this is. Okay. How might I know? I'll bet one of these vintages is just the combination for the lock. I'll bet it is. Just to say it's a hunch. I don't know. Candelabra. Hold on, let me look at that weird barrel that lit up for... What's the button to highlight stuff again that I can interact with? Yeah, it's weird that I can just interact with this barrel, say. I'm curious as to what this holds, but I don't see any labels. Okay. Great. Wine rack. Room for more wine in this place than the hotel could possibly need. All right. Bannon Coonan. All right, let's look at the basement mysteries real quick. We found manager's living quarters, which is locked. We found the wine cellar. There's certainly something to find here. There must be a code for it somewhere. There always is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No labels. Creative wine. All reds. Okay. I am just gonna go back out for now. Maybe I'll find information to open this elsewhere. Who knows? So here is the servants' hall. Can't hear anything. Huge. I'm assuming this is the ladies' quarters, which I've been wanting to search also. Piano, clipboard, notes from Mrs. Joyce on what's in the pantry and what needs to be used up by the end of the month. Nice. Notice board. A note stating that all staff will be needed on site for the duration of the ball. Great. Cool. Wine. Mulet. Apostle. What? Apostle wine? What is that? Cashmere bouquet soap? Bouquet soap? What? Calendar from a local business. What? Oh, Sunday through Saturday there. Okay. A shopping list. List of local tradesmen's addresses in case of repairs. Mulet sopa. It looks like apostle wine, like in German backwards, but an advertisement for a local dance happening next week. Clean up your dishes. It seems not everyone's pulling their weight around here. What was this one? Staff needed on site for the duration of the ball. Local tradesmen's addresses. Shopping list. Strange note. Okay. That seems like everything. Maybe it's best I move on and not push my luck by being here any longer. Yeah. Probably. Hold on. Yeah, we've got entry to the basement. We've got the servants' hall. They're telling me straight up that there's nothing else. Let's I didn't really get any information from the books. Trolley. Newspaper. Meal. Staff rota, which I'm already familiar with the staff rota. China cabinet, okay. Devotional. Cupboard, we'll open briefly, but just towels, yeah. Alright, the game's telling me there's nothing else to see in here, which, fair enough. Alright, nothing in the bin. Alright, cool. We'll listen in the corridor and exit for now. Okay. Servants' hall. Right, that's blocked. Women's dormitory, perfect. Can't hear anything? Beautiful. Let's go in. Oh, I needed more specific key. Gosh darn it. Okay. And then that's blocked as well. Oh, shit. I can't get past these boxes. I should come back when the delivery's finished. Great. Okay, and then those two guys are just hanging out over there, moving boxes around. All right, let's get back to the wine cellar. We might get the keys for the women's dormitory and or the men's, what's it, from this. Where was that wine list? It was over here. Logbook. I can't look at it closely, it looks like, but... Apostle Vine, 1787. Bang. Okay, great. Hey, so, bing. Okay. What? But it was backwards. Ah, okay, so it's probably 1787, but backwards. Okay. Which is fortunately not that hard to rearrange. There we are. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay, great. We have some notes. Most importantly, we've got a key here. A small key small enough to go unmissed, one would hope. Labeled manager's quarters. Seems like everything I best move on. Yeah. List of places in the manor all struck off. Is somebody looking for something? Interesting. Okay. What the fuck was that? All of the other doors closed. I'm getting the fuck out of there. Okay. All right. Well, we've got the key to the manager's quarters. We'll take a quick listen and get on in there. It's a little stiff, but the key fits. Okay. Chamber pot. I don't want to look at that. A trunk. Nothing in but dust and an old pencil. Okay. Wardrobe, little of interest. Chest of drawers, nothing here. Got a coat. A book. A novel, the third in its series, apparently. It looks like dry reading to me. Yeah. Nothing in here. Okay. More books. Bookshelf. Journal? Research. A collection of notes on guest movements and interactions mostly focused on Miss Dean. Where did she go is written alongside them. It seems like Mr. Varley doesn't believe she left in the middle of the night after all. Huh. Interesting. Okay, clock, devotional, 37, 22, 34. Okay. Hey, thanks, bud. That seems like everything. Maybe it's best I moved on. Why is the game... Okay, the game doesn't usually tell me this, but it's telling me it all the time right now, as though, like, it needs me to know that I've gotten all the clues in an area. Okay. We've made a bunch of connections. We got the manager's room's key. Manager's living. No, I don't have everything in the manager's quarters because that's still lit up. Come on. Coat. A little worn, keeps the rain off. Whatever. Okay, this is just some blankets. Okay. We looked at that 37, 22, 34. Devotional I could really care less about. Chamber pot. We'll look at the bed. Must be Mr. Varley's. We'll look at these books. All sorts of books from cooking to housekeeping to an almanac from 10 years ago. Quite the collection to be sure, but nothing that stands out is useful. Yeah. Drying rack. Maybe there is nothing else, but I don't know. Oh, anything in the bin? Oh, what do we got? Torn piece of paper. I can see a sequence of symbols on it, but some are blotted out by spilled ink. The writing says, where can we get the money to keep going? Why can't I remember and protect the poor lass? Lass? What lass? Where did my mind go? Oh. Okay, huge. So, more symbols. Huge. Okay. So those are all connected. So we have now, we know the first, second, we know the third symbol. I don't know if we know the fourth one yet. We don't know the fourth one, but we know the fifth one. And we know the sixth one. Okay, so we need to find at least one more thing of symbols to get the fourth one in the sequence. We also don't know what that's for yet, but still big, huge. All right, we listen, we leave the manager's quarters. Okay. We've been in the wine cellar. All right, let's take a look at this again. Yeah, we're done in the manager's quarters, great. Women's dormitory locked, right? It looks like we can still search the laundry, but I need to get over to it. Wine cellar we're done with. Servants' hall we were in. Okay, women's dormitory is locked, but okay, all right. Let's go over to the West Tower. If we look at our map, West Tower has a few doors that I haven't been into. It might be too close to these guys. So maybe I don't want to do that, but we'll just go to the we'll go to the main entry and get back to the laundry because apparently I've missed something when I was there. I wasn't super thorough when I was looking in the laundry because it didn't seem like there was much to look at, but I guess there's something. Anyway. Whee. Okay, we also got new information on Mr. Varley, at the very least. Yeah, we got that connection. We've got a note from McLeod to Hunter. Hunter is down in the basement. I can't really talk to him at the moment. We have the code for the manager's safe. Actually, let's do that first thing. Because we know Varley is attending to the dining hall right now, so he's not in his office. So I can get in his office and open his safe without him knowing. Easy peasy, you know? Anyone in the lobby? No. Great. Good time to go into the manager's office. Okay. Manager's office, we had... Oh, what was that document? 37, 22, 34. Okay. Use. Okay. Right. 37, 22, 34. Great. Financial records and contract. Copy of Miss Montavani's contract for the seance. For her week's work, she's been paid £3,000, with a further £2,000 to be paid should the seance be a success. That deal sounds remarkably similar to what I received, just also 10 times less. A staggering sum even if nothing comes of the event. No wonder she came here. Yeah. Financial records. A lot of papers, mostly letters, invoices, accounts, and calculations, it seems. I think we're short on money here at the Manor. I think we're... Doesn't look good. The Manor seems to be on the brink of closure. It looks like the Marquess is betting everything on this seance. He's even pulled all his wife's charitable efforts to focus the money here, a strange way to honor her legacy. Yeah. Oh, we have a hypothesis for Varley. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's hit it. Yeah. He's been struggling to hold everything together. We know that, like, contracts that they've done with, like, various businesses around are, like, they haven't been paid, you know? We could profile him further, I guess, but I think we've got enough information, apparently. So his goal is to protect... no. Maybe conceal Miss Dean's disappearance to... protect the manor from closure, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I have enough information to...
covering up Miss Dean's disappearance.
We do know about that.
I should find and confront him about this.
Yeah, it's possible he was the one doing the forging or what have you, but I think I would need to, like, have some of his handwriting to know, right? Which I don't think I have, but anyway. Still, big news. All right, let's confront Varley. Why not? But before we do that, maybe let's go... I kind of want to go in the basement first. We're going to go in the basement first. Varley's right here. He'll respond to the bell at the lobby if I need to, like, speak with him. So I'm not too concerned about needing to... Oh, hey.
Of course.
No harm.
Ah. Okay. So I can't go in that way. All right. Well, now I know. Okay. Hold on. Map. Basement. Oh, okay. So that's that door. Oh, shit. Okay. I thought I came in a different way than I did. But anyway. Presumably, coming out this way will also draw attention if I come out of the east tower. So I think all I can do is go up to the, I think, the northeast corridor. We'll give that a go. Oh, okay, it's all one corridor. It's just the east corridor here, so we can just get there through here. Right, northern basement. Here we go. Okay. We can still hit the laundry. It looks like I have to wait for the delivery to... That looked so weird from that angle. Okay. Looks like we have to wait for the delivery to finish. We sneak. Men's dorm, we've been in it. Okay. Laundry? Laundry. We'll do a quick listen to make sure no one's in there. And then we go in. Hopefully, I'm hoping we find a key for the women's dorm in here. Who knows if we will, but crumpled note I already looked at. Food orders we looked at. Towels. Baskets. Crib. We looked at the crib. Step ladder. Pitcher. Baskets. Alright. We'll just look at stuff. Sinks for washing clothes. There's the press or the machine for drying and pressing. Contraptions for drying and pressing, yeah. Apron. Towels, stove. I'll look at the stove. We know there's something down here, but we don't know what offhand, right? Which makes me think that maybe somebody misplaced their key or something, but I don't know where that would have happened necessarily. Like, we've got all these like stacks of towels, not important clearly. But I worry that I'm just gonna have to click on everything to figure it out, you know? Which is a little annoying. Baskets. Although if I look at one stack of towels, is that as good as any of them? No. Gosh darn it. Ironing board. Warm to the touch. Was somebody here recently, or is it just hot? Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Yeah. What do I need to find in the laundry, man? Or is there anything else, or did I get everything just now? What's the deal? Basement. Yeah, we know that it would be prudent to try alternative routes into the basement to bypass the staff, or try again when they're busy. Yeah. Yeah. What do the symbols mean? Search the laundry. We found a chemical bench. What else is in the laundry, though? Anything? Found that, found that. We've got the stove area here we've looked at. Rack of chemicals we've looked at. The cross we've looked at. Crib we've looked at. There's like several different stacks of towels that all look the same. This is very frustrating. Clothes also looks the same. Baskets. Baskets are baskets. Bruh. There's a clock. Different stack of towels. Amazing. Clothes. For the event, nothing noteworthy. Hey, great. Thanks for giving me 6 different identical stacks of clothes that don't seem noteworthy. What the heck? And there's nothing in these things, it looks like. Nothing in the apron. We've seen the entertainment schedule. That's not new, right? Yeah, we've seen all this before. A different stack of towels. Rack of chemicals. Nothing to look at there, apparently. I mean, the crib is of interest, clearly, but, like, it clearly relates to the cook, whose last name is Murphy also. Maybe her crib, who knows, but... I don't know, man. I'm not sure there is anything to see at this point. It's saying maybe I need to come back here later for more information. I don't know, but... Okay. Let's go, maybe let's go confront Barley? I don't know, man. I think if I pop out here, like, this guy's gonna notice me, almost certainly, right? Men's dorm we've been in. We finished with that. All right. I think I just have to come back later. I think that's what's happening. We still need the key for the... What did we get here? Dwindling resources, hotel... Yeah, we know about that. Okay, let's go confront Varley. We know it's something we can do right now, so I'm happy to just go do that. There's laundry. Oh, I wonder... Looks like I need a different key for this. Fair enough. That is the private residence after all. All right, we'll go out the stable way. And then back in to talk to Barley real quick. Hey, buddy. All right. East corridor. Hey, Varley. Hey, so I put a hypothesis together about you. I hope that it's not too big a deal. Oh, he doesn't want to talk right now. Hey, great. Okay. Hey, thanks, man. All right, I'll wait literally 1 minute and then talk to you, I guess. Is there anyone else I can talk to in the meantime? I do want to confront Hunter. What do we have to do here? Something about the connection between him and Doyle. Doyle is down in the basement right now. Investigate the burnt symbols. We've got 3 scraps of paper. It almost tells us the whole sequence. We don't know the whole thing. McLeod and Lau, we're looking for a key to the catacombs. Because we've been in the catacombs, and the place we need to go is locked. Somebody has the key, and I don't know who yet. So I think we're going to want to wait a minute. We'll confront Varley for sure. If we can, we'll confront Hunter as well. Yeah, and I think that'll just be all she wrote for the time being. Yeah, so we will wait literally 1 minute. And then do some yapping. All right. The final hour of the
I should
delivery.
investigate the basement soon. It seems a large space.
Yeah, I've been investigating the basement, dog. Do you think I haven't been investigating the basement? What do you mean? Hold on, okay, Varley is way down here. We don't know where he is at any given time necessarily. That's fine. Doyle, still basement corridor, presumably. Okay. Hunter, I think, is probably also still there, but that's fine. All right. Where is? I guess I could just go to the lobby to try to talk to Varley, right? Is there anyone else I want to talk to? I mean, it's Varley, Hunter that I want to talk to immediately, right? I do also want to talk to Mr. Coventry about just being sus, you know? All right, we'll call Varley over and do a quick confront. Hey, bud.
May I be of...
I just wanted to confront you real quick. Your goal is to conceal Miss Dean's disappearance to protect the manor from closure.
Yes. I regret to say it, but you're right.
Yeah.
Do not get me wrong. I am concerned for Miss Dean, but I have done what I can and still cannot find her.
Sir, you have not done what you could. You hid her disappearance. If you'd alerted the police, then a proper search of this place could have been undertaken.
It could also financially ruin the seance.
Something
So,
may well have happened,
you know.
or happened to her yet, because of your meddling.
You're right. Of course. This place, this hotel, it's not just a business. For the staff, it is our home. This seance, the Marquess's obsession, and the money spent. We need this event to go well, or we are homeless.
I get it. Yeah.
And if Miss Dean's situation had gotten out, we would most assuredly be in trouble.
I feel like Varley might have been the guy who hired me, frankly.
But there might be another way.
But I don't know.
One that frees us.
I don't know
from
who
fate
hired me at this point.
seance.
I just know that they paid me £500, or they're going to pay me £500 if we get her back
There
alive.
are rumors of treasure somewhere on the estate. A cache of gold from the mid to late 1600s.
Ah.
Grania, the wife of the original Marquess Edward Blake, she did not choose to be with him.
Oh.
She had hoarded a sum of money, intending to use it to escape her husband. She stabbed him in his sleep, but he awoke and managed to live long enough to kill her.
Okay, gruesome.
They died together, and the treasure has not since been found.
Hey, do you have a key that I could use to maybe get this
If that's
treasure then?
true, and that stash of gold is somewhere on the grounds, then finding it might just be enough to save the hotel.
If you've got a key to give me, that would be sick, dude.
I've had no luck, obviously. But you might be able to find it.
It's certainly possible. If that will stop you from hindering this investigation, then I will see if I can help.
Take this. It was found in what remained of the lady's personal belongings, but I've never discovered what it unlocks. It's not much, but it's a start.
Great. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Mysterious symbol. We know about the mysterious symbol. Old rusty key. We're going to the catacombs, baby. Okay. Huge, huge. Bleeding Bunny, if you're still here, Varley confirmed not evil, just, you know, trying to protect the staff, understandably so. Let's fucking go. Hey, Mr. Scarrett, you doing philanthropy over here? What's going on? Hey, Miss Hisham. Sorry for breaking your vase. I know. Mind-blowing, isn't it? My suspicions lately have been resting on a few people, right? Not Varley, oddly enough. Okay, the Marquess and his son. We've never met the son. Son stays up in his room all day. Sus. Sinnott and Doyle. Kinda sus. Grandson? Guys, when I go back and forth between them, their faces look the same. Is that crazy? And then this guy Coventry, who has just been lying out his ass. I showed him a locket that I found outside of his room, his hotel room, that had ED, Evelyn Dean, on it, and he was like, "Oh, that's my wife's." What did he say her name was? Elaine Dabney. But then when I asked him about his wife on a different day, he was like, "Oh yeah, my wife, fucking Lillian Smith." And then he was like, "Oh, I had two wives that I, but also I went in his room and he didn't have any mementos of his wife, but he did have a painting that he made of, our girl Elaine. Not Elaine, Evelyn Dean. Anyway, he's just sus as hell. I think he's probably like big sus, but all right, we have stuff to do though. Okay, so there's a few things I want to do. Let me see if anything's changed in the basement. There's a few rooms that I can't get to at the moment because two guys are standing there. I don't know if I'll be able to. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, of course. No.
Yeah. Okay, well, all right. Mr. Hunter's saying I can't go that way. Fine, whatever. All right, so we're focusing on the catacombs then, which I can get to from inside the ballroom. So we're gonna go do that. See if we can unlock some spaces in the catacombs. So ballroom just here, and then in the ballroom there was like a secret door on. Oh, hey ladies, eavesdropping
Teaching
time.
me magic too.
Oh,
She's teaching you what? That little witch? Lord bless and protect me. If I had known Miss Dean was a bride of Satan and corrupting you too,
oh shit.
I should have done things differently.
It's only magic. To give me a better way in life.
Saoirse Murphy, you stay your tongue. After all the Marquess did in letting you stay, you bring that into the house.
Me! He's the one who brought it. He and his friend. We had no say. I'm just making the best of it. The Marquis did nothing for me, but let my child be taken, which I could have stopped. If I knew half of what these people know.
That's the devil tempting you, child.
More than the Lord's ever done for me.
Hey. So, hey. We haven't been able to get much information on the cook. We know that she's not literate, right? So we know that she's not totally involved with Evelyn Dean's disappearance. Receiving tutelage in the magical arts from Miss Dean. Interesting. Yeah, we haven't been able to get in her quarters yet either. Hey, how's it going?
Sir.
I was wondering if you could tell me about all this learning magic that you were just discussing with... No, you don't want to... God damn it. Okay, well... Can we discuss anything of interest with this lady? No? Alright, never mind. We're just gonna leave it alone. Over here. I think this is the secret door? Yeah. Great. Cool. We go in, we spin around a bunch, and then we're here. I think it's up this way is where the locked door that I can open is. This one, yeah. Mr. Varley's key bears a symbol that matches the one on this door. I wonder. There it is. Hey, yo. Okay. Now we investigate. Oh, hello. Treasure. Oh my god. Cash money. A chest packed tightly with jewelry and other valuables. No doubt Mr. Varley will want to see this. Oh, I just pick it all up. Okay. Sick. Okay, so... The other door that I want to get into... Who might have a key? I mean, I guess I could ask... Who might have a key, right? Mr. Varley might have a key, now that I've, like... gotten all this cash that I'm lugging up the stairs here, but... We'll try that, I guess. Hey, ladies. Okay, we're out of the... Oh, this is the South Corridor entrance. Okay, we'll go back to the lobby. I don't know if Farley's still hanging out in the lobby, but I'm sure he won't mind me ringing the bell again if need be. Ding ding. One box of ancient cash here for you.
May I be a...
I got something for you, dog. Treasure.
Mr. Varley, it appears you were right about that lost cash.
Let's discuss this further in my office.
Let's go. Why are his glasses cracked, though? What's the deal with that?
I can't believe it. I'd hoped it really existed, of course, but I owe you a great debt, Mr. Ward.
I wouldn't want to put another one on you. I think you've had your fair share. I believe you've been given the blessings of the woman who hid the money too. I think now you just need to put it to good use.
I most certainly will. Thank you, sincerely.
And, Mr. Varley,
Sir.
never risk another guest's life. Not for any reason. Because I will find out. And I
Okay,
have
will
this
we
place
find
shut
out?
down.
We don't live in West Ireland.
Understood.
We're not from here. We're from London. We might not find out, you know? All right. Cool.
Now, if you would excuse me, I have plans to make. Perhaps I best work while the séance happens, to take advantage of the Marquess being distracted. Everything should be in order already anyway.
Sure, yeah, no problem, bud. No longer attending the séance. He's received the treasure hidden in Manor's catacombs and may now use it to save the hotel from closure. Hell yeah. Great. One more down? Are we down to a single light? Oh, the third light's gone now too. What thresholds do the lights measure? Who knows? Who could say? Lost cash. Alright, we got Mr. Varley. I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I should check my notes. Know the grounds, are a Christian, no pre-Manor history with Miss Dean. Wears medium shoes, used magic in the kidnapping. I mean, we don't know necessarily if he's a magic user, I guess, but anyway. Who's gonna have the key? All right, let me see if I can get. Hold on, I want to talk to Varley again, and because he was totally willing to give me a key to
May I?
the catacombs prior. I wonder if we can get. Oh, I've already asked him about the catacombs, though. Ay, ay, ay. I've asked him about the map of the catacombs. Who else might have a key? I mean, Evelyn Dean might, but like Mr. Hunter maybe? But he's down in the basement doing basement stuff, right? Heck. Okay, what else can we do in the meantime? All right, we can't confront Mr. Hunter at the moment. He's busy and he's not taking questions, right? Profile the Marquess. I guess we could ask people about the deceased Marioness, or about Walter Blake, mysterious figure in the window, etc. We could investigate the residence, but we need a key for that. Doyle in the basement, right? Do we know where Coventry is right now? Hold on. If we go all the way down, I know he's near the bottom. We don't know where he is at the moment. Great. Library. It's those books. Okay. We could try Walled Garden Hedge Maze. Miss Montefani's out there. Miss Darcy's there. Okay. We'll just wander around the manor a little bit and see if we can find the guy. Although, actually, I could just check and see if he's in his room. If he's in his room, then no point wandering around. We know where he is, right? Oh, I also still have that staff to research. Right. Let's do that also. But first, listen, no one's in there. Okay, great. Okay. Let's go to the library and look into our favorite druid's magic staff. Oh, there's already a book on the table. Beautiful. Ogham. Information on Ogham carvings. Read on. It looks like these carvings are written in the ancient Irish alphabet of Ogham. This book has a table of the letters here. Could this be used to translate the carvings on Mr. O'Finn's staff? Yeah, probably. We need to translate the carvings on the staff. Each letter is composed of several lines. Which letter matches each set of lines? Okay. So single slanted slash, bang, 2 slashes across. Is that O, maybe? Does anything else make sense? So A, O, U, E, I are just straight horizontal slashes of increasing number. Great. Half slashes, we've got B, L, F, S, and N. Left half slashes, and then the slanted slashes for those. Okay, great. Cool. Left 2. Left 3. Left 1. Left 4. Middle 2. Middle 5. Middle 1. Slanted 5. Left 2. Right 5. Middle 1. Right 2. Full 5. Full 1. Right 4. Slanted 2. Middle 5. Left 2. Yogam means Dilasail Androit Dom, which means there must be a dictionary here somewhere. Yes, there. If my translation is correct, this means unlock the magic to me. The power in the phrase is tangible as I think or speak it. Okay, alright. I think we just go to his room and do some magic then. That's where he was staying. Yeah, can I go in? Oh, we're not listening. Sorry. Enter. Enter. There we go. Ooh. Okay. 2, 4, 2, 4, 4. Okay, so we can start. Got it. Okay, so we can start at any of these, and then we would end at the same one, basically. That's how this whole diagram is going to work. Yeah. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. There we are. Great. Oh! We put on the hat. We're seeing stuff. Dark hooded figure. Come up behind. Ooh. Spooky guy. Vampire? What's going on? What is this? Somehow wearing his crown gave me a vision of his final moments. He was talking with his kidnapper moments before being attacked. I think he recognized the culprit as somebody else. Interesting. We have a hypothesis? Oh shit. Quimney. A washerwoman? I thought I saw a woman wearing washing clothes in the garden out front of the manor. Yeah, we know that. So he was taken because he recognized the kidnapper from probably their past, if I had to guess. Okay. Why would he recognize them?
The kidnapped person is Mr. O'Finn, and he was intended to be kidnapped, but the kidnapper seemingly panicked when Mr. O'Finn mentioned recognizing them from some time in their past, and so they rushed up their plans and took him at the ball, while everyone else was distracted. But before this happened, the Bonnie appeared. She seeks grief from death, but she quickly moved on from the kidnapper. What does this tell me about the culprit?
She seeks grief from death. They suffer no grief, meaning that they don't have anyone. Maybe
If
they
the
suffer no
Bonnie
grief.
turned away from him, it would be because there was no grief to sustain her. So anyone who was feeling grief from the loss of a loved one.
Okay,
I have picked up another. I wonder if they're. And if not.
that's actually kind of huge. He was the culprit's next victim, but their hand was forced to take him earlier than intended. Okay. Bing. Big new info. All right. Who is grieving somebody that we haven't already marked off? They're not in mourning. Okay. Mr. Coventry claims to be in mourning, but we don't know if he is, right? Miss Darcy, for example, is mourning her husband, right? She killed her husband and does not, well, okay, doesn't mourn her husband, fine, whatever. Who else is mourning? I can't remember. Omira, Quinn. Oh, Quinn mourns her entire fucking family, right? Barbosa mourns her dad. Dupre mourns, like, his former best friend or whatever. He's in mourning, clearly. Okay. He's mourning his late life. That's for sure. Doyle, we don't know much about. Murphy might be mourning. We've been getting a vibe from her that her child was either taken or killed, or that her child died, right? But I think more likely taken, because there was a letter to a bishop that Mr. Varley sent, probably on her behalf, about something or other. We don't really know enough about what's going on here to nail it down for sure, but we know some stuff. Anyway. Okay, cool. Miss Montavani. She is gonna die this weekend. Use magic, medium shoes. She does wear medium shoes. Christian, she's Catholic, yeah. Know the grounds, or have maps. We haven't found her researching the grounds, so I think we can eliminate Miss Montavani. Sinnott has been mapping. Varley has been mapping. Coventry, I don't know if he's been writing about stuff, and he's studied the manor grounds in detail. Doyle, well, he's been drawing maps of the grounds. I guess both of them have, right? So they're both sus, technically. His boots are large. We can eliminate him because of that, I think. He's not the culprit. Okay. So we're down to 4 potential culprits at this point. Varley, which I don't think it's Varley at this point. He was investigating Miss Dean. Never met her before she arrived, right? Knows the grounds well. Yeah. He's still technically, like, in a position where he might be the guy, but anyway. Okay, search the laundry. Okay. well... Mr. O'Finn's circlet and his staff. Yeah, we already looked at all that. So we got some info about the guy, but not a lot of info about the guy. Anyway, all right, we're done here. Okay, so now my question is, okay, we wanna, if we can talk to Coventry, I'd like to do that. There's Coventry, Varley, Miss Murphy. Actually, I might want to just talk to Murphy real quick. Murphy and or Joyce. Maybe we can get some info on Murphy's whole thing while we're there. Or about keys to the catacombs, potentially. But there's a handful of people who've been investigating those, like Father Sennett, for example, and a handful of others, right?
Hello, sir.
Anything I can do for you? Knowing, smile, whatever. Catacombs, bang. Did you know there's catacombs under the manor? It's a spooky old house, Mr. Ward. Can't say I'm surprised to hear it's even worse than I thought. Hey, thanks. Map of catacombs. Found this old map. So there's supposed to be a hidden trove of gold down there, didn't you know? Honestly, the things people come up with. Okay, hey, thanks. Reflection.
How are you feeling now?
You know, something came over me when you threw that torch, sir. In that moment, Well, I just knew that being there with you and Mr. Dupre, helping that poor girl was the right thing, the godly thing to do. All this magic, these strange faiths and secret societies, it's all still very new to me. I don't think I'll ever come around to accepting it all. But I can see now that it's not all wicked. Some are just another way of looking at the world. I don't understand or trust this magic, but my cousin in Dublin talks the same way about electricity. And I know that's just our world changing, and people with more schooling than I can make better sense of it all. So if magic is just another part of nature, then God must have put it there, and I won't be scared of anything the good Lord provides us.
Let's go.
I'll be off.
God bless.
Good review. Okay, Miss Murphy. Can we get anything? We know that she's got these burns from cooking, right? Have you burned your hands? It's all right. Can't be a cook without some burns. Right, sure. Catacombs. What do you know about the catacombs underneath the manor? Only what I know from rumors and nightmares, sir. Or it was just one nightmare, I suppose. I was searching for treasure in these strange tunnels, only I never found it, and the tunnels didn't end. Huh. Do you happen to know where this map leads? Oh, that's curious. Well, looking at the size of the rooms and how the doors are put, it looks like this leads to a passage out of the ballroom? No, I'm just being silly. There's no entrance there. Sure, I'm just reading it wrong, sir. No, I mean, she's exactly right about that. The thing is, I need to find the key to a particular room, which is annoying. Who might have a key? Varley apparently didn't. I didn't get anywhere talking to Varley, right? Oh, okay. Hey, Varley. Ladies, any info from you?
Have you seen something? I've certainly seen something. I just can't. Well, I feel it's not really our place. I might make some extra offering.
Okay. Hey, we're seeing ghosts. Hell yeah. Hey, so, question.
Hello?
What brings you back? So, fun facts, right? Remind me what you wanted me to do with this? I think the map shows where Miss Dean stashed the material she has, and myself and Ivy, but I can't for the life of me figure out where this place actually is. It's not the basement, I know that much. Well, we know it's the catacombs, right? Cache of stolen documents. I found these documents, but I can't for the life of me seem to find the owner. Might you recognize them? I have the key right. Where did it go? You know, I'm rather sick of games, Mr. Ward. I've been toyed with enough for a lifetime. We share an inclination for room searching. Do we? Fine. Oh, shit. Okay, I just showed her a stack of documents that I took from her room. Alright, well, anyway. That the cufflink you saw with this finding of yours belongs to Mr. Coventry. What do you make of that, Mr. Ward? You might want to stick your nose into his affairs and leave mine well enough alone. Ugh. Okay, old photograph, clandestine meeting. I do want to ask about the clandestine meeting, I guess. Stumbled upon Miss McLeod and Mr. O'Meara meeting in secret to discuss marriage. Is that so? It is, isn't it? I can see it in your face. Oh, Ivy. Don't do that.
That's all.
Yeah, okay. Wait, okay, so hold on. Who can I discuss this map with? Documents. We've spoken to everybody but Doyle about it. Does Doyle have the key? Hold on. Because we got into his quarters. Laundry. Sleeping quarters. Yeah, we haven't been in the women's dormitory yet, right? Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. I might just need to let time pass so that I can get into the basement without getting stopped, right? Gosh darn it. I wonder if I'm having to search like the other side of the laundry or something. Who knows? Manager's research on Miss Dean. Known to attend events like this, not sure for what purpose, mentioned in gossip columns noting that would indicate where she might be, seemingly never come to contact before, none of gets mentioned in the same papers, right? Alright, pointy D-pad, tri-D-pad, regular D-pad, fourth symbol, try not, reverse pointy D-pad, yeah, okay. Anyway. We'll put those together later. Do we know where Mr. Coventry is right now? I don't think we do, right? Okay. Let's putz around. Here, we'll pop into the churchyard real quick. I don't think we can get into the church right now. Actually, you know, that might be a thing to do. We might want to actually, like, look inside the church for something. We might see something there, potentially, right? O'Meara and the Marquess. You know, I do actually want to talk to the Marquess about a few more things. Is he, like, staring at his wife's grave again? Oh, buddy. Get over it. Come on. Hey, bud. I was wondering if I could talk about your fall from grace or tired shoulders. Fall from grace. Why not? An event like this, it must seem strange to your peers. Mr. Ward, I have no peers. This is my land and my coin. I will make use of it in any way I wish. Let the babbling masses complain. It only serves to highlight how little they understand or dare to understand. Fair enough, bud. Okay. A will I found in Mr. Coventry's room requesting all his ownings go into Walter Blake on his death. That's truly an insane thing. Did you know Mr. Coventry's left all his earthly possessions to Walter in his will? Has he? How unusual. I suppose he has no children of his own. He must have taken a shine to the boy. Still. Yeah, right? Very sussy. Anyway. Carriage accident, crippled. I don't want to ask this guy about all that. Okay. Do we have actions on the mind map that we can do right now? Is that a thing? Allow. Find the key. Doyle is the only person I haven't spoken to about the catacombs yet. And he's unavailable. All right, let's try to get in the church. Maybe somebody left something important in there, who knows? Or maybe someone's just hanging out, who knows? We're checking the pews. They all look the same. Votive stand. Bible. Written in English, it's open on 2 Corinthians 4:18. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary and what is unseen is eternal. Okay. Hey, thanks, bud. Baptismal font. We're baptizing. No doubt many of the Blakes who are baptized here. A votive stand with some candles burning. Great. Another votive stand. All right. Come on, man. You're not giving me all these pews and nobody dropped something under the pews? Not even one person left some shit under the pews? Come on, man. Reward me for coming here. Come on. I guess that's fine. Whatever. All right. Hey, we tried. Nothing in the church. Mr. O'Meara hanging out. We already solved his whole thing. He's hoping we find Evelyn Dean, but... Oh, locked. Alright, it's not here. I need to turn over this way. Alright, we'll check the hedge maze quick, and then I guess we just wander around other parts of the manor. But there's, I think, 2 more talks today. At 3 and at 5. I'm not 100% on that, but... Alright, Miss Darcy hanging out over there. Hey, girl. Hedge maze. Coventry? You better be in this hedge maze. Be right there. Come on. Who is in the hedge maze? Okay. Dupre. Toussaint. Okay. Hey, great, guys. Thanks. Okay. Ugh. Man. I don't want to just waste an hour waiting to get into the rest of the basement, man. I want to make some forward progress, right? The bar is closed. It's not open yet. Anyway, I think it opens at 4. Dining room's there, atrium. Okay. Alright, we'll take the east tower up to the upper corridors, see if anybody's standing around up there. Otherwise, I could still search the drawing room or like the telegram room, whatever. And see if maybe Coventry's hanging out over there. Who knows? Okay, nobody here. Pop through this way. Okay. Anybody around the bend? Nope. Yeah, Father Senate was there previously, but... Or Senate, I think is his name.
Crab, and he moves!
Crab.
Crab.
Sim, thank you for the crab. I sure hope you're up to date on the stream so you got to see the crab just now. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it. Thank you for the crab, though. It brings a little bit of joy to my heart every time I see it. I did see it. Good. Happy for ya. How's it going? Are you enjoying this riveting, door-opening, hallway-walking gameplay we're doing right now? It's pretty lit. Okay, we're going to the drawing room, and then we're gonna go, I guess, courtyard stables to see if Coventry's standing around outside or something. I don't know where bro is otherwise. It's better than the emergency laundry I'm doing. Emergency laundry? Sim, did you shit all of your pants? Sorry. If you did, I know, sensitive question. You don't have to, don't answer that. It's okay. We all do it a couple times. Hey, Coventry. Hey, bud. I wanted to ask you why you keep lying about your wife.
Ward.
I was wondering what the deal was with you leaving all of your possessions to Walter Blake's son, who you're not related to. Young Master Walter Blake, do you know much of him? Well, not a whole lot. He was in a carriage accident some years back, the one his mother died in. I gather it left the boy scarred both mentally and physically. He doesn't come out when the hotel has guests. I relate to him in a way. I lost my mother when I was young too, so at least he's not entirely alone. One couldn't be too lonely, I suppose, in a large house surrounded by staff. Okay.
Good auntie.
Sussy boy. Okay, we found a will. We read his will. He left everything to this child that he's not related to. Mr. Coventry's gift to the young master piques my interest. I should talk to the boy to understand their connection. I guess, yeah. Is there nothing else to explore with Coventry at the moment? That's annoying. One other question I have for him Hey, so I was in your room earlier, and I noticed you don't have any mementos of your dead wife that you said you were mourning, that you also don't like keep changing the name of when you're talking to me. Do you have a picture of her I could see? Oh, that's a good way to do it. Okay. Those are in my room. I'll remember to take one when I'm next there to show you later. This is a fine location, is it not? I only wish I knew how to capture it. You wouldn't happen to paint, did you? Do you? In fact, I do. It helps keep my hands steady, which is useful for work. Have you painted much while here? Not as much as I'd hoped. There is so much happening that I'm not left with the energy. What have you painted? A landscape? I couldn't say, sir. It is work that was done in confidence. Oh, a commission? Something of the sort, but I couldn't say more. It wouldn't be gentlemanly. Bro is sus out the wazoo. Deeply, deeply sus. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any sleeping pills I could borrow, would you? I can't sleep well here. I hope you're faring better. Well, I have pills that help with that sort of thing. I'd wager I could fall asleep on a battlefield once I've taken them. Nothing, not even dreams get through. Or at least, I certainly don't recall anything in the mornings. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I don't really have anything else that I want to discuss with this guy specifically. He's my number one suspect. I'll be so for real. He's at the top of my list right now. Talk to Master Blake. I need a key to the private residence for that, which I don't have, right? I haven't seen Father Senate around recently. Let me do another quick check and see. Library, no. Ballroom, no. Dining room's closed, bar is closed, right? Okay. We'll do a quick check on the... We'll check a few things, right? All right, we'll check some of the ancillary rooms off the lobby. See if anyone's hanging out in there. Maybe we can get something out of Father Senate. Because I can't talk to Doyle or Hunter right now. Nothing there. Typewriter still weird. Okay. That's just a newspaper that's been here the whole time. Okay. Nobody's ever in the luggage room. Nobody's ever in the cloak room. So we'll go out to the front. We've been so thorough with our investigation in previous days. We've been making really good use of time that I feel like I just have to kind of wait for time to pass at certain points. But I'm trying to get as much done within each hour as I can to make it, like, not a total waste of time. Oh, hey, Barbosa. Are you guys gonna make out? What's going on? Hey.
Here. The rest of your images.
Oh, again, my thanks. How can I repay you?
Really, there's no need.
When I'm set up, you and your aunt will visit me. Be my first guests.
We wouldn't want to impose...
Stop being so Irish and just say yes.
We'd be honored.
Cute. We've already been in that safe. We don't need to worry about that. Okay. Is anybody just weirdly standing over here? No. Okay, great. Okay. There is one thing that I haven't tried with regard to getting in the basement, and that's going through the east tower. Based on the map, it doesn't look like I'll be able to get anywhere from there until Hunter and Doyle are done. But we're still gonna give it a go and see if we can do anything. We'll see what we can do. But there's a very good chance that the moment I round this corner, Hunter's gonna be like, "You're not supposed to be in here." I hear the staff down this way. I should avoid them. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't even turn the corner. Great. Okay. Not a big deal. We're gonna come back here after they're done doing their delivery stuff. Okay. Do we know where Hunter and Doyle are gonna be? After that? Doyle, no. He'll presumably be at the bar at 4, which shouldn't be too big a deal. Hunter also... Hunter will be at the stables. Great. Okay, we need to confront him about some stuff. We haven't gotten the key to the ladies' dormitory, which we want to do. Okay. Here's our game plan. All right, so let's do a quick review and just make sure there's nothing else we want to do. Okay. For the basement, we've searched everything that I can for the most part. It says that there's something to find in the laundry, but it's just a bunch of towels and stuff. I don't know what else could be there. We can't search part of the basement until they get out, so we'll wait until 3 for that. We should be able to do it after that. There's a scrap of paper with some symbols on it that we haven't found yet. We also don't know what to do with the symbols. Women's dormitory is locked. We need to find a key. I'm suspecting maybe it's near the laundry, but like I didn't see anything when I was in there before. With regard to our suspects, right? We want to confront Mr. Hunter about a thing. Maybe he can give me the key to help out Ivy and Victoria over here. Who knows? Who else might have the key? Maybe Senator Doyle has the key for those folks. Who knows? I need to talk to... With Doyle, I need to investigate the burnt symbols. So I found the first 3 scraps of paper with the symbols on them in the basement. I think I need to explore the rest of the basement for that. With Senate, apparently I need to explore the connection between him and Mr. Doyle. So I should dig into their history deeper. Oh, you know, one thing I might be able to do. Let me see. One thing that comes to mind is maybe there's some kind of history recorded about Mr. Sinnott, which would tell me about Doyle. The thing is, we don't really... Odds are low that we have specific information on their lineage straight away. Irish history, I don't think we'll see anything with that. Magdalen Asylum, Great Freeze, Year of Slaughter, Tsunami of 1755, Great Famine, Standing Stones, Ogham Carvings. World history, no. I don't know if there's like a category that I could look up in the library that would relate to those guys at all. Archaeology, geography, world mythology, Irish mythology, folklore, spiritualism, religion. Okay. Yeah, and if there's nothing on my desk relating to the servants or anything, probably not going to find anything, and that's okay. Okay, cool. That's fine. There is a lot of fun stuff to read about that is like ancillary to the story. Would be cool to read all that, but I'm not going to waste any time with that, I don't think. Okay. So we're researching their connection. The thing is, going back and forth between here and here makes me think that they're related to each other in some way, right? Like father-son or granddad-grandson, maybe? Who knows? Yeah, we know with Coventry, we need to talk to Master Blake. And Master Blake being... Or do they mean this kid? What do they mean? I should talk to the boy. Yeah, the boy being Walter Blake, who is in the private residence and won't come out while there's guests, right? He's a recluse, we know that. Mysterious figure in window. Investigate Blake residence, yeah. I don't think we're gonna get information on them for a bit. And then there's S. Murphy. Again, that's also more basement stuff. Okay, guys, I think we just have to wait for the basement to open up. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over here, maybe. We'll just kind of... Where's the little hourglass? There, over there. That'll do. All right, we'll wait. We'll confront Mr. Hunter. Wait until next hour. I don't have anything else that I feel like I can do at the moment. We did all the talking to Coventry we could. We don't know where Senate is. We can't talk to Doyle or the other guy. The maid's not giving us anything. We can't get into her room yet. So I think it's all going to open up now that it's 3 p.m. At least, hopefully. We pray. Okay. Hunter time. Is there anything else happening on the timetable right now? Oh, there's the talk about Irish mythology. I might want to catch that, actually. Okay. Hey, bud. Confront. Goal is to bind Miss Dean to protect Miss McLeod from harm.
That's about it. This whole event is bad news. That Dean woman is worse. There's nothing I wouldn't do for Ivy, you know. A spell to keep her safe is nothing at all. And it's not like it'll do Miss Dean any harm. I've no interest in that. Not once Ivy is fine and well. But there's only so much I can do. If you're looking into everyone's business, look, you make sure Ivy is safe again and I'll break my charm. You have my word. Just make sure whatever effect is being put on Ivy is lifted, and I'll lift mine on Miss Dean. If Miss Dean has bound Ivy's vision in some way, then she'll have to have put the components for it somewhere. That's how binding works. Same as with my charm and the chimney. I took this key from her one day.
Oh.
When she was out horse riding.
Key.
It looks like it belongs to the manor, but I don't recognize it.
Catacombs? Catacombs
Might
key?
it unlock something in those catacombs you mentioned?
Yeah!
You'll have
Huge. Big, huge. Okay. Let's fucking go. Alright, time-sensitive bit. There's the talk. I do want to go to the talk. Just because, I don't know, it could be fun. I want to say I went to the talk, you know? Who's giving it? Couldn't tell ya. Hey, Mr. Oh, hey. Marquess Blake? Hey, buddy. Sorry that your seance-o-meter is not doing so hot anymore now that I've, Alright, we're in the drawing room.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Rory Callahan, and I'm pleased to see you all here. I'd like to give my thanks, first of all, to you good people for attending this talk of mine, and to the Marquess for inviting me to speak. I'm going to talk to you today about the mythology of Ireland.
Cool.
The generations of mythical figures that were said to walk this land before us. And the story of our forefathers, as legend tells it, and how they secured our place here in this small part of the planet that we call home.
Cool. 30 minutes!
It'll help you to understand that there are 4 cycles in Irish mythology. First, there's the mythological cycle. It concerns the most ancient reaches of our mythology, a time when a godlike race, the Tuatha Dé Danann,
Okay, that's how we're
they
pronouncing
shared
that.
this land with the Aeshi, or the fair folk, on which my aunt has already spoken to you. Secondly, there is the Ulster cycle, which took place around the birth of Christ. It mostly concerns the warfare of the regional kingdoms that made up what we now know as Ireland. The third cycle is the Fenian cycle, which focuses less on gods and their ilk, or even royalty. It concerns itself with the exploits of hunters and bards, especially the Fianna, led by the hero Fionn McCool. And finally, there is the fourth cycle, the cycle of kings. This cycle, as you may guess, tells the story of the kings of Ireland, often with a moral to their story about the qualities that are desirable or undesirable in a king.
Cool.
Even after the first cycle, where they're seen most often, the Tuatha Dé Danann occur in many tales throughout Irish mythology. They're not gods in the Christian sense. They do not have the same level of power, nor are they all-knowing. Rather, they're more akin to the gods found in ancient Greece or Rome. They are understood to have dominion over certain aspects of life, yes, but they were also understood to exist in a form possible for mortals to encounter, and bound by degrees of the practical nature that this implies. Their plans, as we find in these myths, can be waylaid or circumvented by wily heroes. Indeed, many is the god that has died at human hands, or close enough to how we see death for it to be functionally the same in our eyes.
Fun.
Which brings me to the Milesians.
Ah.
The Milesians, our ancestors, at least for those Irish in the room, did not start their story in Ireland, but were a group of people who had travelled the earth for many hundreds of years. They came from Iberia, first led by a man named Each, who met with the 3 High Kings of Ireland, members of the Tuatha Dé Danann. He also met his end in Ireland, though the myths do not agree as to who or what killed him. Regardless, descendants of his brother's line, the 3 brothers, Amergin, Eramon, and Eberfin, would later come to Ireland seeking the vengeance for Eoch's death. To do so, their forces travelled to the royal capital of Ireland to confront the kings he held responsible for their uncle's demise. The Milesians and the High Kings negotiated a truce, in which the Milesians would stay 3 days anchored offshore in their fleet. But it was a trick. The Tuatha Dé Danann conjured a storm to wreck their foe's fleet. However, Amergin was a legendary poet and calmed the winds with magical verse. Those ships that outlasted the storms took again to land, and after great wars were waged, the survivors negotiated their peace. When offered half the land, the Milesians agreed, and cunningly took the upper half, relegating the Tuatha Dé Danann to the other world below. The land above was divided by Amergin between his brothers, giving the north to Erin and the south to Eberfin. They became the new High Kings of Ireland, then known in the Irish tongue as Era, in tribute to one of the sovereignty goddesses of old.
Cool.
Thank you all so much for listening. I hope this gives you an understanding of where we've come from, of the kind of people we are. A people who cannot be wiped out, who can overcome any force and the tricks they may use. A people who will not stop until this land is theirs once more.
Cute. Okay. I don't think anybody in here is someone I'm interested in talking to at the moment. I think it's all people that I've already kind of resolved their stuff. Give them some time. I wonder if the staff have finished moving those boxes in the
I should
basement.
close the mystery of the basement's secrets.
Yeah, I know. That's literally the first thing that I'm going to do in a moment. Coventry's still hanging out here. Okay, great. Basement time. Basement. Okay, there's a few rooms that I wasn't able to get to because of the whole delivery that was happening. So hopefully we can get in there now and finish collecting whatever data we need to collect. Yeah, manager's quarters we've been in. Wine cellar, we're done. Servants' hall, fine. Women's dormitory is locked, or was locked at least. What do we have here? Some doodads. Okay. Boiler room. Boiler. Okay. Listen, can't hear anything. Okay, no one in the boiler room. It's locked and hasn't been opened in a while. Okay, great. East corridors. Oh yeah, this is like an exit. Kitchen. Can't hear anything. Huge. Is there anything else? And that's the other exit. Okay, let's go in the kitchen. Hopefully we get a key to the ladies' dormitory. Maybe the boiler room or something. Who knows? Knives. Okay. Stove. Oh, open? What's that? Cooking equipment. Nothing crazy looking. Pots, bottles, cleaning items. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. St. Bridget's Cross. Counter. Nothing of interest. Cupboard. Nothing as far as I can tell. Sinkage. Pot. Okay. Oh, is that a crock of some kind? Maybe. Sandwiches. Dumb waiter. Must lead up to the dining room. Okay. Nothing of interest. Great. Housekeeping book. An extensive guide on household management. Contains detailed instructions on cooking, childcare, and cleaning. Oh, we got stuff to observe. Chlorine powder. 2 scoops of powdered chlorine are required. Okay. Ethanol. 1 dash of ethanol. 1 piece of soap broken. This is for lye. Water to the quantity of 1 bucket. That seems to be everything. Few substances could survive all those chemicals, I'm sure. Cleaning solution. It's a recipe on a cleaning solution. Okay, so it was what? Water, a piece of soap, a dash of ethanol, 2 scoops of powdered chlorine. Okay. Oh, that might be laundry related. We'll take it with us. Okay. Recipe for a cleaning solution. Great. Nothing else on the table as far as I can tell. Chef's office. It's stuck. More than that, there's something sticky keeping it that way. It smells like treacle. Ah, okay. I might need to make the cleaning solution. Oh, take bucket, huge. Must use for mopping and the like. Okay. We go to the laundry, we make this cleaning solution, we unstick this door and get in there, and then hopefully get something out of it. There's some books, there's a desk, there's an apron with a key on it. Okay, we gotta get in there, we gotta do it. Great. Laundry room, we're going in. I'm not even gonna listen at the door. I don't think anyone's in here. There's no one in here. Huge. All right, let's go. Put these to use. Great. I need to mix the correct ingredients if I'm to make a cleaning solution. Okay, water. Bucket of water. Broken piece of lye. Great. 2 scoops of powdered chlorine and a dash of ethanol. Drain cleaner. Chlorine. That's 1. That's 2. And then a bit of ethanol. Sure. Great. Test. That's all that the recipe called for. I'll take this with me. Great. Huge. Seems like everything. Maybe it's best I move on. Okay. I guess that's probably what I needed to do in the laundry room then. Search the kitchen, book on housekeeping, cleaning solution, which we've made, and then the chef's outer door. Yeah, okay. That's all connected. Search the laundry is done. Huge. Okay. Let's fucking go. Okay. Right, that was just the east corridors. All right, kitchen, going back in. Let's unstick this door. Use solution. If I just rub this over wherever it seems stuck. Bang. Great. Okay. First things first. Apron with the key. Key for the women's dormitory. Seems like everything. Maybe it's best I move on. Let's not push my luck by waiting here any longer. Nothing in the desk. Fair enough. Anything in the bookshelf? Nope. Books. Various recipe and housekeeping book. Books. What's this? Hey, what is this? A strange book. Book on incantations. There's a note written inside it. Your responsibilities are only limited by your vision. To get you started, Evelyn. Was Miss Dean trying to teach Miss Murphy some magic? I mean, we know this because we overheard her telling Miss Joyce. And what's this? There's a section that lists techniques for seeing people through magic. The words, "I can't do this without you," have been scrawled over it. Jesus Christ. But who is Miss Murphy desperate to see? Presumably her son that was taken from her by the church. Maybe she had to give him away, like to be taken care of by like a nunnery or something, or an orphanage or something. Who knows? Either way, she's very upset about it. We know this much. Larder. Locked and hasn't been open in a while. Us pick, there's nothing I need. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, are we done in the kitchen? I think so. All right, so now we go to the women's dormitory. Let's go. She's just lucky she wasn't sent to an Irish laundry house. Who, are we talking about Miss Murphy? That would be time period, correct? Yeah? Can't hear anything, no one on the other side. Huge. Oh, wait, that's the larder. I don't care about the larder. I just want to go into the women's dormitory. Ladies, no one's in there. Great. Time to rifle through some people's belongings. Bleh. Coat. Some books. Cleaning items. Books. Okay, whose room is this? A letter. An incomplete letter. Cousin, thank you for sending me these newspaper articles. You have no idea how useful they've proven to be. This might be Miss Murphy's, potentially, or Miss Joyce's. I think probably more likely Joyce's. Shoes. Yeah. Joyce. Oh. Oh. Okay, these are the symbols. Okay. I don't know the code yet. I could probably brute force it, but let's not. A photo of Caitlin's husband. On the back, it says Colm Joyce, 1842-1892. 07, Colm. Column. Whatever. Ugh. Anything in here? What's this? Rings! Pair of old wedding rings, each engraved with a little number, perhaps for milestone anniversaries. Death certificate. Aw. Girl, I'm sorry. Oh, this is a scrap of paper? remains of a torn page with some notes on it. The main one reads, I know Miss Dean didn't leave, but where did she go? Something needs to be done to make sure she's okay, but it also has why can't I remember and to have to protect that poor lass written on it. Spiral symbol is also here with leave me alone written on it. Oy, okay, clothes. There's some sussy magic stuff happening. Crucifixion. All right, we'll come back here in a moment. Is there anything in the, anything in the bin? No, okay. This might be an empty dormitory. Nothing in here catches my eye. Yeah. Empty also, understandable. We just need to find Murphy's quarters, which this also is probably empty, but we'll check it nonetheless, because it doesn't cost me anything to open containers that have nothing in them. Cool, great. Makes sense. Okay, so Joyce is probably in there. This also looks empty. I'm not going to bother with that for now. Okay, baby rattle. Yeah, we get that. We get the picture. Hey, yo! Hand-carved rattle, Murphy crib. There it is. Okay, double band-aid. We've got all the symbols, baby. Okay, and then we have a letter. Short note. Office Circe letter. It's signed by Mr. Varley. Yeah. No, we know what's going on with Circe. We know what's happening. She gave away a child. We know that much, right? Okay, let's hypothesize. We think. Thinking time is to talk with Father Sinnott to learn about her child now that Miss Dean can't help, because Miss Dean's not available. Can't teach her magic anymore.
Miss Murphy is looking for a means to learn her child is okay. Miss Dean was teaching her magic to that end. But now that she is missing, Miss Murphy is turning to the priest for help. I should find and confront her about this.
Honestly, learning magic as your first plan of action, kind of wild, but I get not wanting to go to the church first thing though. So anyway, okay, we know all the symbols now, so let's crack this lockbox open, and then we'll do some confronting, I think. Okay, so it starts. So it's pointy D-pad. Pointy 3, double band-aid. It ends with the reverse pointy D-pad, and then the fifth symbol is the triple knot. Okay, got it. So, okay. Pointy D-pad, trilad, bing, 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 bing. Easy. A purse. The purse has ED monogrammed on it. There's quite a significant amount of money in here. Evelyn Dean? What other secrets does this trunk hold? Why did all of the different staff have this, though? The Dublin Express. My face is being circled. Hold up.
That's me.
Yep, yes it is.
Why does Mrs. Joyce have this?
The thing is, all the staff had, like, little pieces of this code, which is really strange, right?
I recognize that building. That fire. This is reporting on the Sheriff Street fire. My last job as station officer. The tenements were overcrowded and under-maintained. The landlord, one Rupert Dean, was living in London and willfully ignorant of their status. Once the fire took, it spread rapidly. Fire teams were deployed swiftly, but they could do little to fight back the flames. The fire was eventually stopped by the reliable Irish rain, but not before 23 lives were lost, including 2 firemen. Officer Ward, whose brother Eamon was one of the lost men, retired soon thereafter and turned his attentions to investigating living spaces for safety conditions. he challenged many proprietors in the courts to improve conditions, including Rupert Dean, the owner of the initial tenement in which Eamon Ward died. It's dated the 5th of March, 1897. That's around the time of... After leading a number of investigations on this front, he has gained a reputation as a working man's champion.
Hey, let's go. Okay, and then just...
Newspaper from back home. What is this doing all the way? Someone here was looking into me. But why? The missing money. Did someone on the staff hire me to find Miss Dean?
Well, that'd be myself, Mr. Ward.
Mrs. Joyce?
Sure.
I was starting to worry you wouldn't figure it out, Detective. Now come out of there, would you?
I thought it was Varley, but
You
okay.
were the one who hired me.
I'm glad my faith in you wasn't misplaced, sir. This wretched Séance was bound to get someone hurt sooner or later. Without the means to look into what happened to the girl myself, there's not much I can do. But it's not right, sir, for no one to do anything at all. I can't do much myself, you know, but I can get the staff to help you. They're a bit strange in their own ways, but none of them would do a thing like this. Come with me, sir. We'll talk to them.
We're gathering the staff? Okay, I still haven't done all of the staff people's stuff yet, but sure.
I knew he would find out. He's not just anybody, you know. They were...
Might have told us earlier you'd have someone poking around here.
Well, it's done now. And it's better that we have someone to look for the Dean girl. It's always been eerie around here. I don't like the idea of someone lost about the place.
Quite right. Which is why I have us Mr. Ward here. Someone at this event must be responsible for whatever's happened to Miss Dean.
Coventry, probably.
So we'd all best be helpful to him.
Look, at the ball last night, another guess was taken. I gave chase through some catacombs, but I lost him in the hedge maze. Mr. O'Finn's kidnapper is likely the same person responsible for Miss Dean's disappearance.
True.
They must have a good knowledge of the house and its grounds. So who else other than yourselves would know the grounds that well?
Really, it's down to Father Sinnott, who has a connection to Doyle here, or Mr. Coventry, who has a connection to nobody. And just a bunch of sus shit in his room, you know?
Only the Marquess and the young master know the place. But the master likes to keep to himself.
You guys good?
We haven't seen him for a long time.
He doesn't leave his room. Not after the accident.
Guys?
And there is nobody else.
Are they? No, they're not aware that they're speaking as one on this subject.
I see.
Fact of the matter is, sir, and
That's fucking
I won't
creepy.
say anything much about it, as I don't want to speak ill of the Marquis or the Master, but you ought to go and take a look around the private residence, considering it all. It'd be where I'd start. You won't be able to get in without the proper key, though. And the Marquess has the only copy. He intends to hand it to me before the silent dinner so I can bring the young master his meal. Once I've done that, I'll pass it to you.
Okay,
Go
sure.
to the silent dinner at 8 p.m. That's where I'll get it to you. You'll need to act fast to be done by the séance at 9.
Thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I will.
Okay. Well, shit. While you guys are here, I have a maid to confront. I have a hypothesis to do with Doyle now as well. Oh my goodness. Guys, we're wrapping it up. Holy moly. Think. Okay. Search the sleeping... Wait, is there more to see in the sleeping quarters? What? Okay, hold on. Yeah, we got all that. I mean, I guess, let's think. Something strange has affected the staff. Staff? Hi, can I not go any lower than this? Oh yeah. Basement, Blake resident. Anyway, all right, basement. Make hypothesis. Has affected the staff. There we go. For some reason, it's not letting me go any lower. Oh, I can zoom out, though, to select stuff. Okay, that helps. And then now, speaking in unison, when asked about the Blake family. Oh, I know what happened here.
It seems like the staff are in some kind of half trance.
Yeah.
They seem compos mentis until interrogated by the Blake family. At which time they have a shared, almost catatonic stock response.
Yeah, it seems like the Blake family's done something to them to stop information coming out about something.
What does this episode teach me?
The Blakes are behind it all. Staff must be innocent. The staff are behind it. The Blakes are being framed. No. It's somewhere between the Blakes are behind it all. I don't think they're behind it all. I'm not sure that they're responsible for Evelyn Dean. The staff must be
innocent.
innocent.
The housekeeper hired me, that rules her out. Their speaking in unison means either all the staff are involved or none of them are. As if fake. They all have to be faking it.
Yeah, I think that's all we know for sure.
And so if she is ruled out, they all must be.
Yeah.
I have picked up another fact about the culprit.
Great.
I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result.
Well,
And
all
if
the
not,
staff, right? Okay, I've learned that Miss Joyce hired me and that the staff are not involved in the disappearance. Great, huge. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's go to culprit and rule some people out. Doyle, eliminated. Varley, eliminated. Hunter's already done. I think I already eliminated most of them, but okay, it really is down to Senate or Coventry now then. All right, Doyle, let's do some hypothesizing together, shall we?
Hello again.
I was hoping to just kind of think at you, if that's okay. Think. Shared thoughts. Whoa. Yeah, Doyle has some big time stuff happening. Seamus's goal was to leave. He wanted to get out. Leave the manor. Leave the Black Iron prison. Leave Black Iron prison. But he can't due to the manor's effect. But he forgot due to the manor's effect, and now he wants to his goal was to maybe help Father Sinnott, but he forgot due to the manor's effect, and now he wants to leave? Maybe help Father Sinnott. I'm not 100% on that. Okay, it is that.
Mr. Doyle seems to have forgotten that he originally came here under Father Sinnott's command. I should find and confront him about this.
We do know that much based on the correspondence that we found in his dorm. Okay, we got 2 people to confront in this room. Let's get it done. Doyle. Hey, bud. Your goal was to help Father Sinnott, but you forgot due to the manor's effect, and now you want to leave.
What? Oh, God. It's all coming back to me now. Oh, I do work for Sinnott. Or I did. I came and took the old porter's job when he was let go for misconduct. When was that? A year ago? I don't really know. The last few months are hazy. I was to map the grounds, find the Eon, and bring Sinnott here to free it from its prison.
Yeah.
Things are foggy here. I forgot all this. I don't think it was the drink, drugs, or even Miss Dean that did that. I was using all that to cover up the confusion. Confusion caused by this place. This place was protecting itself from me. From Sinnott. Not sure why.
What now?
Yeah, what now? I don't care about that old life. Doesn't feel like mine anymore. But I don't want this life either. I was thinking of going away, but something's been stopping me. But not anymore. Now I can move on from all this. Once I get my pay for this weekend, I'm leaving to see the world. Shove that seance. I'm not going. And tell Father Sinnott that I'm sorry, but he's on his own.
Let's go. Mr. Doyle no longer attending the seance. He's unburdened himself of his Gnostic history and duty and will leave after the seance to travel the world. Let's go. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Alright, I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. Well, probably, honestly, I could probably eliminate Father Sinnott and pin it all on one guy, but anyway. Your goal is to talk with Father Sinnott to learn about your child now that Miss Dean can't help.
But how did you... Oh, Lord. You know about my little girl.
I mean, yeah.
You know I was learning magic so I could see her. Mrs. Joyce was right, wasn't she? Oh, when she found out, she...
Miss, it's all right. You're not in any trouble. Not at all. Miss Dean was teaching you, wasn't she?
I thought we were doing so well. And then she just left. I can't do anything without her. With her gone, I thought Father Sinnott might know something about my daughter. Or he might know someone who does, but I can't ask. I've tried. I can't make myself do it. I can't say the words. What if he says no? I don't know what I'd do then. I just want to know she's all right.
If you'd like, I can ask him for you.
You would do that? You have no idea what that would mean to me.
I can certainly see about it now.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, sir. Here, in case this helps, a picture of my girl. Please, don't lose it.
I won't.
Honestly, kind of crazy that, like, I feel like, listen, it can't possibly be that hard to ask somebody a simple question like, how is so-and-so doing, you know? Like, really? I don't know. Anyway, what room am I in right now? This is just the staff, like, lounge or something? Anyway, all right, we're gonna get out of here for now. Guys, okay. Yeah, we confronted our boy. Easy peasy. Get confronted, nerd. Oh, what was his request? What did he ask for? He's asked me to tell Father Sinnott that he's abandoning their Gnostic quest. Sorry, Father Sinnott. Okay, great. Pass on Doyle's message. Great. Okay, we'll need to talk to Sinnott. This one, we got a key, so now we're going to use the key in the catacombs and wrap up 3 more things. Thank goodness. Also, I think we can probably eliminate Sinnott, so I'm pretty sure process of elimination, I think we're dealing with Coventry here. It's gotta be. He's the guy, for sure, right? Anyway, okay. Oh, end game. Okay, cool, all right, anyway. Okay, so what do we want to do first? There's, do we know where Father Sinnott is right now? Good question. I know he wasn't in the drawing room. Library. Oh, perfect. Okay, great. We'll go talk to him there. Hey, bud, so... Doyle forgot everything and he's kind of abandoning the quest. So, tough shit. Tough. We're also done in the library. Huge. Yeah, we've got 2 reasons to talk to Sinnott. A, to ask about daughter. B, to... I think I can get to the library. There's a door here. Great. Okay, cool. We'll talk to him, then we'll go in the catacombs, and then wrap up a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, bud.
Yes, my child?
Hey, so, about Doyle. I think we'll ask about the Murphy child first. Yeah. I was wondering if I might ask something of you. I couldn't tell you without knowing what it is you'd ask of me. The cook, Miss Murphy, has a little girl who was taken into custody by a Magdalen laundry shortly after her birth. Sim, unfortunately, she's anxious for news of her. I said I would ask on her behalf. There is so much suffering in this life, is there not? Why is it that God allows a child to be taken from her mother? Is that bond not God's plan? Is it not sacred? What agents of the divine are we that we would do something so vile? Hey, bud, do you want to answer the question, or do you want to keep, like, are we agents of the divine at all? What you ask is outside of my power or influence, at least as you would ask it. I would end her suffering, all suffering, in my own way. But that is of no use to her here, now. No, I'm sorry to say that she will not see that child again by conventional means, Mr. Ward. What do you mean by okay, great. We are surrounded by unconventional people, are we not? Maybe one of them has a way to see what cannot normally be seen. Now go with God and help that poor girl. Oh, okay, we're gonna talk to... oh, yeah, we could do the well scrying. Yeah, that could work. Cool. While we're here... Hey, bud, I talked to Mr. Doyle. I know you guys were working on something, but he's decided to remove himself from the task. He asked me to pass this message to you. I see. I suspected as much. I knew him, you know. I married his parents and baptized him as a baby. He was a good boy, a devout boy. I asked him to help with some church business, but I did not know what this place would do to him. He's changed, lost. I see that now and accept I did that to him by sending him here. I understand and respect his need to be free. But I still need help. Hopefully he will return in time on his own terms. And your task? I will try to carry on alone, I suppose. Humanity will not save itself, and Jesus had no company up on his cross. We shall see. Okay, alright. Martyr-san, come on. Alright, let's get the Synod hypothesis. Martyr. He's a pick-me girl. His goal is to free... is to do something by freeing an Aeon from the Black Iron prison. Is that maybe to help Mr. Doyle or save himself, save humanity by freeing an Aeon from the Black Iron prison? Yeah, that seems more likely because it's not just
Father
himself
Synod
or
believes he can
Doyle.
save humanity here.
Yeah. Oh, Synod.
Yes.
Hey, bud. Confront. Your goal is to save humanity by freeing an Aeon from the Black Iron prison.
If you have worked all that out, then you understand, yes?
I believe I do.
You know what lies deep beneath this complex.
Yeah.
And what needs to
It's
be
not
done.
an Aeon. Its name is Goibnu. It's one of the Tierta de Nan. And then...
Good, good. For the mind is willing, but the body is weak. I was unsure I could do this alone, but no, we cannot discuss this here. Come to my room.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, let's go. What's up?
I have no idea how an Aeon came to be trapped under this complex, but nothing else explains all the strange behavior here. Ghosts? What are ghosts? A breaking of the fundamental rules of the universe. Time marches on, entropy moves forward, life becomes death. But here, it is riddled with ghosts and other aberrations. Why? Because the Aeon's presence warps reality around it. Think, child. It is a being of pure creation, absolute power. Why then can't it leave? Why indeed? It must be trapped. Trapped like us in the Black Iron prison. Perhaps by the Demiurge itself. Whatever the reason, we must free it. And I know how.
Oh. Give me the deets.
Many good believers died to help me bring this magic up from the cold, dark depths of the Eisressenfeld caverns.
Oh boy.
The night I read about the caverns' discovery, caverns of ice found so out of place in Austria, I had a fever dream. Miles inside its interior, I saw an altar of ice. The answer, I knew, was there. We left at once, but it took months of digging, climbing, and searching to find the frozen shrine, buried far beyond what von Postled-Zorich had discovered of the caves. It was not so grand now, having melted after who knows how long. But there I found it. Behold!
Oh.
The Aeon killing sigil!
Buddy. Oh gosh. Okay. Hey, bud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 4, 4. That one is 4. Oh, okay. But then that one's 3, which suggests that it's... Oh, wait. That's a 1. That's a 3. Okay, so we'd start at the bottom or at the top and end at the other one. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think he looks like shit because he's just old. God, imagine the Matrix would be so different if Neo was like a geriatric,
Don't worry,
you know?
not, child. I see the look in your eye. The fear of killing such a being. But you can only kill its mortal shell, that which is used to anchor it to this place. In truth, all you will do is set it free.
Listen, I think it's crazy that he decided to carve it on his chest because he didn't bring a pen and paper, you know?
And once
That's
freed,
nuts.
it will return to Monad and tell them of this place, this realm of rot and debauchery.
Yeah, all right.
Once the true God knows of us and our plight in this prison, and of our dedication and kindness in freeing its Aeon, it will come. It will save us, and we will be free.
All right, bud.
Why are you telling me this? Showing me this?
I am not sure I have much left in me at all. And now, Seamus is gone. You know of the Aeon, the prison, our condemnation here. And now you have the sigil. Perhaps you can succeed where Seamus and I have failed. Go, child. Find the Aeon and free it. Free us all. Now, if you could excuse me. I am so tired. I do not think I have this evening's seance in me.
Mystery solved! Father Sinnott will no longer be attending the seance. Father Sinnott has passed the Aeon killing sigil and all that it represents on to me. Hey, cool. Great. Seance-o-meter continuing to deplete. Cool. Mystery solved. Preaching to the choir. The world can certainly be a callous place, but a prison is a bit of a stretch. That sigil, though, Father Sinnott seems convinced it was designed to kill an Aeon, yet it looks so similar to those I've found throughout this house. I assumed these sigils were some form of Irish pagan magic, but then how did this one end up in Austria for Father Sinnott to find? Good question. Alright, anyway, hey, great, okay, we're done with that guy. He shared a powerful sigil with me. Mid-60s, medium shoes, Gnostic priest, incomplete maps of the grounds. I think that's a good reason to eliminate him, because he doesn't know the grounds well, right? Alright. So we need to talk to one of 2 people about the scrying. There's Miss Montavani Urfia, who, she's in the drawing room, so I think she'd probably be faster to get to. Montavani's in the hedge maze, which is all well and good, but it's much more of a pain in the ass to get out there and back, so granted, I think we are going to be like brought out there when we decide to like do the well scrying or whatever, but if I can save myself some time walking, I'd like to. All right, drawing room. Whoa. In we go. Oh.
Thank you all. I hope this...
Yeah, okay. I already heard the end of that.
I hope this... Thank you all so much. I hope this gives you an
Guys, have I been soft-locked?
Thank you all so much for listening. I hope this gives you people who... A people who will not stop until this land is theirs once more.
Guys. Please tell me it's not gonna repeat. Why did it do that 4 times? Oh. Oh, also it's 4 p.m. all of a sudden? Did it like force... That's a bug. That's gotta be a bug, dude. Because it forced the time to pass that we spent doing the talk or whatever. And now Fia's not here anymore. God damn it. Okay. Hey, thanks. Thanks for that game. Urgh. Do we have an autosave I can reload? 344 Servants Hall. I would lose the progress talking to Father Lorcan. Senate. Alright, do we know where Fia is now? Mantovani's not in the hedge maze anymore. Fia is also unknown where she is. Great. God fucking damn. I should have just gone to the hedge maze. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, whatever. Hey, bud. What is it? It's almost empty. Strange contraption. The gauge is almost empty and the third light has gone off. Yeah, let's try to get all of the lights off, huh? Gosh darn it. I need to report that bug. That was so strange. Okay, the bar is open. Let's see if anybody's hanging out over there. We know that neither Fia nor Miss Mantovani was there. Anyone in the bar? Hey, Mr. Doyle. No one. Gosh darn it. Okay. I mean, we could try out back again, I guess. Urgh. I also need to go to... Dining room's not open yet. Okay. I mean, if nothing else, we can go to the catacombs and try wrapping up those quest lines. Oh, hey, it's Mr. Creepy and these two.
So, if I might ask, do you ladies find yourselves at events like this often?
Quite often. I've attended more than my fair share. Mostly in London, but not always.
But an entire week, with the ultimate goal of some grand ritual. Nothing like this has ever been done before.
It seems more the venture of one of the secret societies than that of a seer.
That's true. I think that's why we found it so enticing.
Then you're not of a society yourselves?
No. I have a gift. And I enjoy the company of those who would believe it. And Victoria and her infinite patience is here at my behest.
It's not patience. After all, this has been a more interesting week than I would be having otherwise.
All right. Is anyone out here? All right, let's go to the hedge maze. Please, for the love of God, tell me that Fia or Miss Mantovani are out here. If I need to reload, I just hope it doesn't autosave before I find them, because I do want to make sure I can go back. If I need to talk to Father Lorcan again, it's not a big deal, I guess, is what I'm saying, but... Okay, is anyone out here? Cool, Fia's by the... Okay, that's fine. Cool. No need to reload. I think we lost some time, but it's fine. As long as I can talk to one of these two, get this scrying happening on behalf of the cook, that's fine. Hey girl, how's it going? I was wondering if you could help me out with this.
Do you think you'd be able to lead Miss Murphy in well scrying? It would do her good to see her daughter. But the Magdalen Laundry that took her child, they won't share any information.
I can think of no better cause. You tell Miss Murphy I'm ready whenever she is.
Cool. Let's get it done.
There you are. Come here now. Have you done this before, Alanov? No, miss. I've never... I didn't know it would really
Mr. Barley's
work.
here.
It most certainly does. Come here and stand beside me.
Are they together?
You'll want to
I don't
look
think so,
into
but
the
that would be
red.
something.
Try and get your thoughts calm. Take all the time you need. Deep breaths. There. Now, I want you to think about your daughter. Do your best to picture her in your mind. Look at that. There you go. That's her? She has your eyes, does she not? She looks all right. She looks well. Oh, I was so worried.
Mr. Varley, creeping in the background. Why are you here? Why are you here,
I hope
bud?
you'll get to see her again someday. But until then, I can show you how to do this
All
for
right,
yourself,
scrying
too,
time's over.
you
Back
know.
to work. There's stuff to do. There's food to cook. You know.
Really? I've no words. That'd be... Thank you. So much. It's no trouble at all, sweetheart.
Aw. To love that child so much, she'd scarcely met her before they were separated. Separated in God's name. Did the Lord not die for our sins? What? What are you talking about? Oh,
It doesn't
okay. Miss
ease
Joyce
the
is here
hurt
too.
in my heart to see her. But it does with the guilt. I didn't know how heavy that was sitting on my soul. Now that I know she's okay, I think I can rest.
Why don't you take some time, Miss Murphy, and rest? I think we can handle the seance without you.
If you're sure, sir, I do feel weary from all this.
Let's go. Miss Murphy will no longer be attending the seance. Miss Murphy was able to use her well scrying to see her child and will continue her studies in magic under Miss Callahan. Hey, great. Cool. Okay, cool. Bing bong. Just a few left to go. I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I should check my notes. Okay, cool. Well, I've already personally eliminated just about every suspect. I'm pretty sure I know who's responsible for Evelyn Dean's disappearance. Alright, so now we gotta go to some catacombs. And work on wrapping up a little bit more. Okay, cool. Oh, shit. Okay. Father Lorcan's story is done. Doyle's story is done. The only one pending outside of Coventry, the Marquess, and the Marquess's child, who is up in the window, is getting this blackmail from the catacombs, or whatever. We got a key from Mr. Hunter, so we should be good to... Which, weirdly, I guess Mr. Hunter didn't know where the key was to. He might have found it in Evelyn Dean's room when he put the charm in there to, like, protect Ivy. But I don't know. Anyway. But I also feel like that's a story that could have concluded if Mr. Hunter had just... I mean, he would have had to find, like, the secret door in the ballroom, I guess, which, like, I get why he's a groundsman. Why would he be in here, you know? Anyway. But you'd think somebody would have found this sooner. Like, the maids surely would know about it. I feel like Mr. Varley, who has a key to one of the cells in here, should know about it. But anyway, whatever. We're going in. According to Mrs. Lau's map, Miss Dean's materials should be hidden at the far edge of the cell. There's nothing visible to the naked eye, at least. Maybe if I feel my way around the wall. Maybe this weird square that looks different from the rest of the wall. Oh, that's so weird. Dean's stash. Bang. I know it's not meant to be a puzzle, the finding of it at this point, but still. Ugh. A loose brick, and there's something inside. This must be what Mrs. Lau is after. What a place to hide it. Yeah, what a place indeed. Okay, cool. Oh, hey, thanks. Making me use a minute to get out of the cage. All right. So now, where do we want to go? Actually, I do want to go out to the walled garden. So this exit works a little better for me. Yeah. Because we know that Ivy and Victoria are busy being hit on in the rain by this fucking creep over here. Anyway. Hey, Miss Lau.
Hello.
I have a little gift.
I've managed to gain access to the room in the catacombs, as you requested. I found this stashed away there.
Oh, my goodness. You actually did it? I'm very grateful, Mr. Ward. We must tell Ivy right away. Mr. Hunter, too. He's been very concerned about Ivy.
I think this is going to be it.
I suppose I'll have to come clean to her, too. I hope she understands why I did what I did.
Oh. Huge.
For all that trouble. I suppose she really did not imagine we'd ever just get our hands on everything to be able to just burn it away. But that's all of it, isn't it? There's nothing else.
That's everything.
Oh, I could cry.
No need for that now, lass. You're all right. Oh, but you do like to make me worry, don't you?
I'm just making sure you haven't lost your touch. Oh, but Dara, I'm sorry.
Sorry? You haven't a thing to be sorry about. But let's keep you two out of any more trouble, eh? Well, while that sight of yours is coming back, love, both of you keep these with you. They'll keep you safe during that séance. I have a bad feeling about that one.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter. You're very good to us.
And there's not much I wouldn't do for Ivy, Mrs. Lau. And now she's a grown woman. I trust her to know what's best for her. So you'd best not prove her wrong in that. You understand?
Dara!
Of course, Mr. Hunter. And Mr. Ward, too. You really do both have my thanks. One day, I hope to repay you.
Oh, certainly. If there's anything you ever need.
But, Ivy, I do have to talk to you. I need to apologize. You should know everything.
Yeah, Lau's admitting to the drugging. Give us the deets. Come on.
I'd better get back to my duties. I'll leave you be.
Yes, I think myself and Victoria have a lot to discuss now. Thank you both for your help.
Great. Mystery solved. Miss McLeod will attend the séance, but under the protection of Mr. Hunter's ward. Having dispensed the blackmail material gathered by Miss Dean, she is now free to live in peace with Mrs. Lau. Mystery solved. Mrs. Lau will attend the séance, but she will be protected by Mr. Hunter's ward. Having destroyed the blackmail materials, Mrs. Lau is able to focus on her relationship with Miss McLeod. Mystery solved. Mr. Hunter will attend the séance, but under the protection of a charm he made, Mr. Hunter has done all he can to protect Miss McLeod from the whims of Miss Dean. Let's go. Bing, bing, bing. All right, have we emptied the seance-o-meter? Is this it? Oh, almost. We're so close. Is that Coventry? One to go? Wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. Huh. I wonder who could be left. Oh, that's so strange. Okay, we've got 3 people that we don't have check marks by right now. This guy, this guy, this guy. These 2 are in mourning, so they're clearly out because we know that whoever the suspect is, they're not in mourning. So it's clearly this guy who claims to be in mourning for his wife, but like he doesn't really seem that miffed about it, you know? All right, Blake residence, we got to go to the silent dinner. We're going to be passed a key to the Blake residence at the silent dinner, right? Is there anything else here going on? Yeah, this one, it's just, we can profile the Marquess, I guess. What would we even do? Would we ask about the carriage accident or something? I don't know. And then investigate the household. This guy, we've just got to investigate the house. So, honestly, guys, there's not really that much to do in this game at this point. We've made really good time on everything. We can attend a talk on the history of the region. Silent dinner at 8 p.m. So we're honestly just going to be waiting around for a bit to speed things up. That said, we could, I don't know, we could ask some of the staff about the carriage accident, maybe. I don't know if anybody would be willing to talk to us about that. It seems like that might be something we can do to make progress on Jay Blake's stuff. Who will talk about the carriage accident? Just those two, okay. Well, I think I saw him downstairs staring at his seance meter, so let's just chat with him real quick. Maybe get some more info. Hey, can you tell me about the accident that killed your wife and crippled your son? I was really curious about, like, what happened. Might I ask what actually caused the carriage accident? I suppose you might. It happened 3 years ago. Mary had taken the boy to Gowford for a treat to see the boats. I suspect there was no reason for it other than her good heart. The storm came in that day quickly. The driver suggested they return to the manor before it became too severe. But they left it too late. The roads were muddy, the wind strong, a tree fell, and in his efforts to avoid it, the driver lost control of the carriage. It tumbled and Mary was, well, she was gone. The driver, bless him, managed to pull Walter out and carried him back to the manor. Driver succumbed to his own injuries a few hours later, bleeding out. No doctor could get here in time to save him. Damn. That this happened on October 31st is an irony not lost on me, though it is entirely coincidental. Yikes. Haunted expression. Tired shoulders, proud stature. Yeah. We could ask him about him being a recluse, I guess. Your son Walter, he keeps to himself. He's not best suited to life in a hotel, but our private residence is large enough that he's never forced to face that reality. Would he have been different had the accident not happened? His mother was certainly more social than I. Perhaps he would have learned some of that from her. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I hear your finances are kind of shit. An event like this must be a real boost for the hotel's income. One hopes, but this is about more than profit, Mr. Ward. Money unrecovered is still money well spent. Oh, I guess motivation for the seance. Let's just ask about the seance, just in general. A seance is a strange event to host. How did that come to be? I lost my wife a few years ago, a carriage accident. It was a difficult time for me. It was the abruptness with which she was taken, so much left unsaid. I found some comfort through visiting a medium. I would not say it healed me, but it helped me get on this path. Naturally, I became interested in the practice and wanted to do my part in forwarding the field. I have no abilities there, so to speak, but I have this manner, and so that is what I offer up. Ah, you can't do magic. Okay, all right. Hey, what's the device? I feel like you would know. What can you tell me about it? The gauge? It is built for this event. It is a measure of our collective psychic energy, a measure of how ready we are to pierce the veil, and thus a predictor of the seance's success. It was full when I arrived, but that is no longer the case. Will that impact things? I cannot say for certain, but a fuller reading would be preferable. I'm sure Miss Mantovani will overcome any obstacles she encounters, however. Yeah. Okay, let's ask him about the kid. Must be difficult, your son's injuries. I'm not sure which is worse, Mary's death or his injuries. Okay, to know so much of his life has been taken from him. He'll never ride a horse nor dance with the woman he loves. Will he find love? Will it matter if he does? Or does the Blake line end with him? I would give anything, do anything, take any risk to undo what has been done to him, if that were an option. Ugh. An invitation for Miss Dean. I guess I could ask about that. Did you personally invite Miss Dean to the Manor, Marquess? The only guest that was invited was Miss Mantovani. Her name was enough to bring the rest. Miss Dean's late departure is frustrating enough without her having been invited, frankly. Okay, alright, cool. Oh yeah, hey, what are you doing this weekend? The silent dinner and science not enough for you? Certainly I expect they will keep me busy much of the day. I will make time for Mr. Coventry's talk, however. It's always interesting to hear an outsider's perspective on one's home. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Coventry is an interesting fella, I guess. Tell me about the manor, maybe? Has the manor been open to the public for long? I took over the titles and lands when my father died in the mid-1860s. The manor was over 200 years old by then and needed much work. But the famine did not leave a lot of spare funds, so I opened the place as a hotel to help finance the renovations. This was in the spring of 1870. The work is never ending, so we stay open, but it wasn't for that reason alone. It's nice to have people here. When I was young, there were more of us. And I'm told in my grandfather's time and before that, there were many families under the roof. It was not made to sit here idle. It is good for the house to have life in it. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Washerwoman? We can ask. When I arrived, I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I've seen this woman. Though she is no woman, she is a specter. I see her across the manor, more now as the place fills and the hour draws near. Sometimes I think she's Mary, but no. Alright. Hey, thanks, bud. Lot of fun information there. I heard tell of, yeah, we asked him directly about both of these things. That didn't really give us much. Can't ask about that. That's okay. And then we've got our boy Walter Blake. All right. Well, anyway. I've been away for a bit. Guys, we're gonna take a really quick break, and then we're gonna rush to the end. I have to use the bathroom, so we're gonna go do that. We'll be back in a moment to finish up this game.
Whoever wins this will go up against the undefeated champion, Pickled Human, in the finals. And if Pickled Human loses that one,
Okay. We're back. Guys, let's finish this fucking game. Let's get it done. Where's the... Alright, there's the hourglass. Yeah, we're just gonna wait literally 45 minutes for this talk to happen. I don't think there's anything else I care to learn at this point. I think we've got all the information we're gonna get. We need to get into the Blake residence. We need to talk to this guy's son. And to just explore the house.
Well, this is quite the turnout. Even the Marquess himself has come.
I think it's apparent that the Marquess probably is trying to talk to his dead wife, right? Or maybe make a bargain to, like, I don't know, help his son not be crippled anymore. He was very adamant that he wanted him to have a different life, but like,
I hadn't expected anyone to take much interest in the area. I suppose I should start by introducing myself. My name is Simon Coventry. I'm going to share some interesting facts about this part of Ireland that I picked up while researching for this trip.
Sure, yeah.
So, I'm sure you all know, this
What's up,
land came
you
into the
creep?
Blake family in the 1650s after Cromwell's invasion. What I found interesting was what came before. This land was a place of worship and innovation, a gathering spot for scholars and engineers and artists to work on understanding and advancement, the betterment of their people. Easy pickings for Edward Blake. No doubt he and Cromwell cared very little for any knowledge held by primitive pagans.
Okay.
I couldn't find anything that spoke to what happened at the work from that site. Presumably it was set ablaze. One has to assume not everyone was put to death by Cromwell's forces. However, I suspect many surrounding families have stories and knowledge passed down from that time and those people. Why, given his background, perhaps our very own Dr. Callahan is linked to that place.
Oui.
You flatter me, sir.
Perhaps those survivors are the reason that Connacht is home to all manner of wonderful myths and sacred sites. Rachroin and Owenaga Cave, Queen Maeve and her cattle raids, the Children of Lear. All fascinating stories, but too long to get into here. Certainly worth a read in the very well-stocked library here, if you find yourself bored. Not that I can see that happening with the Séance only hours away.
Only hours away. Oh.
Does anything of the pre-Christian site still exist?
Oui.
Oh, I don't think so, I'm afraid. From what I can gather, it was all razed to make way for the castle and its estate.
Rip.
I read one monk's account that what was here before was partially underground.
You've done your homework, Father. Yes, some accounts do suggest that, though none of the maps I've studied show anything useful. Marquess?
There are some sinkholes on the far reaches of the grounds, where caverns beneath the old settlements collapsed in. I do not know whether those collapses are the result of time, or if they were manually closed. I suppose it matters not either way. Nothing else remains.
Well, there you go, Father.
Alright, okay.
That's me, I am afraid. I've nothing else to share. Probably quite mundane in the face of everything, but nothing wrong with a break in the face of madness.
Okay, bud. Alright. Tell me what you did to Evelyn Dean. Tell me. Come on. What up, you freak?
Mr. Ward.
I'm doing great. How's kidnapping people going for it? What'd you think of the masked ball? I've never been to anything like it. When you get to my age, you think you've seen everything. Evidently, I was wrong. I saw a great many things. I had conversations with all manner of near-human things. Should have been terrifying, but it was also exhilarating. I'm left entirely drained by it today, though. Oh, why is that? Were you, did you have to carry someone away through a catacomb or something? Why don't we ask him about the good Donald O'Finn? What do you make of Mr. O'Finn? We've not properly met. An odd fellow to see at a gathering like this, but then what do I know about gatherings like this? Quite the character, though. He strikes a mighty portrait, wouldn't you say? Weird that he disappeared, huh? What do you think of Walter Blake? If I understand correctly, the Marquess had a son living somewhere in the manor. He lives in their private residence off the east wing, I believe. I saw him once being wheeled through the grounds, but that was only from a distance. I gave him a wave and he returned it. But I'll admit it was lackluster, not used to people, a bit of a recluse. Having lost his mother at such a young age, that's understandable. Okay. Okay. Hey, Evelyn Dean, have you met Miss Dean? Not really, no. Every time I see her, she's exhausted from her day. I suppose this is an important event for her, even though I don't know the woman. I can tell she's a big fish in this pond. I'm sure she'll find time for me by the time this is all over. Buddy, where is she? Where did you put her? Stained hands. Dusty clothes. Okay. Good day. Oh, Mr. Scarrett. You scared me there, bud. Hey, buddy. How's it going, Dr. Callahan?
Mr. Ward.
What's up, Rory? You doing good? No, I don't think I really...
Be well.
Oh, can I ask about the photograph of Miss Dean? That might actually be interesting. Hold on. You might have some insight into that. Do you recognize this picture? Of course I do. I took it. Maybe a week ago? Evelyn must have dropped it. You should return it to her.
I have to be
well. Alright, cool. Anyway. Alright. Guys, we have one person to investigate. It's this fucking guy right here. Talk to Master Blake. Yeah, which I should make discreet inquiries with the young master in regards to Mr. Coventry's will. Yeah. He claims to barely know the boy. To relate to the child is one thing, but this seems overly generous, especially when the young master already has a fortune to grow into. Well, yes and no, right? Okay. Guys, I think all we do at this point is we wait for the silent dinner. I think that truly is it. I mean, we could go in the library and maybe research a thing or a bunch of things. I know there's a lot of stuff in the library that's like optional, non-essential, won't pass any time. Yeah, we'll do the thing. All right. Yeah, there's nothing new on the desk here. We've got all the books that are like required for various mysteries. Irish history, world history, yada yada yada. Ladies,
Hello, Mr. Ward.
how's the romance going? How
I
is
hope
it?
you have some peace now.
You, sir, have no idea. My sight, my second sight, it's not quite back to me yet, but I don't need it to say how lucky I am. I know Victoria acted, well, she acted, and she made mistakes, as did I, in chasing a husband without discussing it with her, and what that could mean for us. I'm still coming to terms with it, I think. That someone so dear to me could break my trust.
Yeah, well,
But
I mean, she was drugging you,
I
dude.
also know she wasn't entirely herself. And her haste bought my freedom too. I don't know what comes next for us, but that is a priceless gift. And Dara, dear sweet Dara, he trained me in the sight, you know. How to manage it, how to hide it from others. For him to be in this place when I needed him most, to have acted against Miss Dean and gotten us the key. And, of course, you, sir. You found the materials and returned them to us. You have given us a chance at a future together. And thank you.
I'll let you
take.
Great, cute. Okay. Hey, Miss Lau.
Hello.
How's the kissing going? How's that?
Of course, I am thrilled with the outcome, but I am less thrilled with my behavior.
Yeah.
I could blame a lot of it on Miss Dean or this house, but my training works against me here. I have to own my anger, frustration, and mistakes. I have some work to do to regain Ivy's trust, but even if I lose her, she will be free. And that is worth everything.
Okay. All right.
That's
great.
all.
Farewell.
Okay, guys, let's stop dawdling. Hey, Miss Isham, you doing better now that you're not cursed anymore? You good? All right. Let's go. What are we doing right now? We're waiting for the dining hall to open for the silent dinner, right? Yeah. I really don't think there's anything else that we care about at this point. We know who our main suspect is. We've got a few people to investigate still, but that's our main guy, clearly, right? Study the manor grounds in detail. Yeah. Blake residence. We can't get in yet. That's fine. Go to the silent dinner. All right. We wait. Yep. Although it occurs to me that maybe I should make a save before I do a ton of waiting, just in case, but here, we'll save here. This is just a safety save, so in case I need an extra 2 hours, like, we can get it if need be. All right, we'll keep waiting. Another 60 minutes, another 60 minutes. And then it's silent dinner, lake residence, seance. It's spooky. 7 p.m. Bar closes. Bar closes soon, right? That's the deal? Or is it closed now? Yeah. Last call for everybody who wants to get crunk before the silent dinner. Hey, Mr. Scarrett. Mr. Amira. Miss Darcy. Rory. Hey, bud. I wonder where our boy Donald Finn is. I hope he's okay. I hope he's chilling. All right. Anyway, we'll wait another hour. Wait another hour. 8 p.m. Silent dinner. Time has come. Silent dinner. Hey, Mr.
Ward,
Barlow?
will you be...
Of course I am,
A reminder, sir, that the silent dinner is different to the other meals. Silent being the operative word here. No talking, please. Unless you'd like to upset our guests. And they're unnerved by staring, so none of that.
Okay.
Secondly, there will be no staff. We'll be having our own meal in the servants' hall. Though, of course, your food has already been prepared. Thirdly, I've been told to impress upon you that this is a deeply spiritual event. If you feel the need to leave, that's fine, but don't disturb anyone.
07.
That should be all, if you'll allow me to show you to your seat.
Great. Okay. Oh, not very many people here. Oh, it's spooky. Oh, everybody's here. I see.
Ghosts?
Her friend, her husband, her brother, husband, unclear.
Lord save me.
Where's his wife? Where is she?
I cannot get used to this. Laura. She returned for this, despite being freed.
Yep. Mrs. Lau's husband, one of her relatives.
Is that Mary Blake? Why is she facing away?
Cold, dead shoulder? Oh.
Alexander Quinn.
Yeah. Brother? Amen?
Amen? I did not think that you could actually... Could have actually... I suppose I shouldn't stare. Varley said it upsets them. Then, I suppose, all there is to do is eat.
Well, eat and get a key.
What is this?
Yummy.
There is a key here. The note reads, Blake residence now.
Yep.
Mrs. Joyce, I assume.
Interesting that they put me at the foot of the table.
Perhaps it's a good time to investigate, since the Marquess and most of the guests appear to be here.
Eat a biscuit before you go, bud. Come on. Ugh. All right, Manor time. Sorry, Eamon. I got shit I gotta do. But we're going up here. Now, here's the other question I have. Should I go in through the basement? I mean, I'm already at this door. We're going in. Okay. End game, baby. Tick-tock, tick-tock. All right, map. Blake residence, floor 0. This is weird. Basement annex. I guess we'll go to the basement annex. I mean, why not? Is it truly just a hallway that leads to, like, the basement entry? It's literally just a big hallway that leads to that. Okay. Strange. All right. Cool. Okay, so this is just like a big covered walkway that leads up here. There's less than 1 hour to the seance. Entering the Blake residence is the point of no return. Are you confident in the knowledge you have gained about the culprit and the suspects thus far? Yes. We're doing about as good as we can at this time, I believe. What's going on in here? It's all boarded up. Mrs. Joyce is right. Things are not right here. Oh! Oh, shit. Time is weird. Skull, is this fresh? A defaced family portrait. Chair. What kind of state of mind was he in? What state of mind is he in? Scattered papers. These papers, the scrawlings on them are largely indecipherable, and many pages are ruined from liquid being spilt on them. Gather mystics. Séance will channel their life energy. Psychic jolt. When the veil is at its thinnest, open the portal. Wake the god from its sleep. Each letter S has been drawn over in red ink. Huh? Can't see nothing of note. Oh, okay, sure. Debris. What state of mind was he in? Yeah. More debris. Drafts of invites. Great. They've been turned to face the walls. Okay. Yeah. I wonder if I have as much time as I need, or if it's nearly empty. Oh, bro was getting crunk. Another defaced family portrait. Locked door. Locked and hasn't been opened in a while. I suspect there's nothing to be gained from here. Elevator. Presumably for somebody who's in a wheelchair. Makes sense. Statues have been blindfolded. Somebody did not want anything watching them. This must be to allow Walter Blake to move between floors. Yeah, makes sense. Hey, fam. A portrait of the Blake family. There's another one of these in the atrium. If I remember correctly, they look quite similar. So the vibe that we got at the silent dinner was that Mary Blake isn't approving of whatever the Marquess is doing. The vibe we got from those letters there is that this seance is like an excuse to get a bunch of people with psychic energy together to like kill them all, right? That's kind of the vibe. Locked gate, enter the lab. Why are there gates in here? Why are they locked? Great question. Why is this one here unlocked? Another great question. All right, we go to a place called the lab. Secret laboratory. Chalkboard. It looks to be sort of a lineage map. It starts with 3 names from long ago: Eberfin, Emergen, Erimon. These are the descendants of that guy, Ish, or something. It works its way down, then to modern times. At the bottom, many names are struck out, but 2 are circled: Evelyn Dean, Donald O'Finn. The 3rd lineage has been erased after the name Granny Emergen. Okay, great. 3rd bloodline. Who is the 3rd bloodline? I mean, I'm guessing it's probably me, but who knows? The gate is sealed by 3 locks, each requiring the blood of the Milesian who locked it. Interesting. Esoteric book. This book seems to be part science, part occult, an attempt to marry the two? I can't begin to imagine what this represents. It's just a bunch of nonsense. Whatever meaning this may have, it's lost on me. It's a bunch of numbers and circles. I don't understand the text as a whole, but some parts of this grid have been circled. 74, 53, 26. Sure. Okay, great. A set of circled numbers I found. 74, 53, 26. In that order. Great. Circled numbers. Magnifying glass. Papers. Research for various contraptions like the voltaic battery in the telegraph room. Table of elements. With the names, abbreviations, and details. Hell yeah. Work on distilling power from blood? Sure, okay. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Circle numbers, it was what? 74, 53, 26. 74, W. 53, I. 26, FE. Wife. Wife. Hey, great. All right. That's easy to remember. Notes. Schematics for some kind of machine that harnesses lightning to some end. Great. We're Frankensteining. Equipment, a range of scientific equipment, but I cannot make out the specifics of the experiment, if indeed these all relate to one project. Sure. We have a phrenology bust? Yeah, let's look. Scientific bust. That is covered in many segments, each with letters on them that press inward. I wonder why. I wonder if I've been given a code recently. Wife. The dilution of generations. A smear would not be enough to open the gate. Not a drop could be wasted to ensure success. Then a note. The blood must be fresh. They cannot perish before exsanguination. Yikes. Jars full of human organs and animals preserved in a strange fluid. Personal records of the Blakes, including various journals and other accounts over the years. Bottles. An assortment of chemicals and poisons. Records of experiments. I'm not knowledgeable enough to wholly make sense of them, but they seem unorthodox. From the notes, they seem to be ancient scrolls of dark magic. Jars. Yeah. More jars, more records. Financials, including land and other assets. Blueprints of the grounds. It seems he was looking for something hidden here. Sure. More books. Books written in many languages, none of which I can read. Damn. Okay. Can't read. Books on magic and fringe sciences. A very different selection to the library in the hotel. Cool. We like that. All right, is there anything else in here? I think we've just about hit all the interactables for the most part. I haven't chosen to leave the entrance hall yet, but okay. Wife. There's a code here. W. Bang. I. Bang. F-E. Where's F-E at? F-E. F-E. Wife. Are the floorboards shaking? Secret room! Let's fucking go! We're in the secret room! Hopefully nobody heard or felt that. But I think we're far enough away. Is this a shrine to Mary Blake? I don't think that I should touch anything in here. I am gonna touch everything in here. But we will look at stuff at the very least. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, our protagonist is literally not allowing me to interact with anything. Makes sense. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I won't touch anything in here. Okay, we'll just leave. Cool, I don't mind. Locked gate? Why are there gates in here? Why are they locked? Are they... Surely they're not trapping these angel statues, right? That would be silly goofy. Hey, buddy. Hello. Scroll. It seems to map the Blake lineage back as far as Edward Blake, the man who built this place and planted his family here. It looks like one branch of the family has been erased. I cannot make out any names, but from this, they would be cousins of the Marquess. Okay. Cousins. Blake history. An account stating that once he had taken the fort here, Edward Blake forced himself on the chieftain's daughter. Yikes. Her name was Grain ni Amergin, and she bore him a son. Thus was the Blake line carried on, intertwined with the people of this place. Ah. Okay. Lost heirs. There's no record of what happened to her after the birth. The letter P has been scrawled across the page with red ink. P. Guys, we're getting so much information right now. Residence is covered in insane ramblings. Yup. Cold dead shoulder. Blake residence key. Shrine to Mary Blake. Yeah. Okay, what do we have from our boy W? Just the residence key, which we got. We're working on it. Coventry. Nothing new with Coventry at the moment. That's fine. All right, cool. Hey, I'm having a great time exploring this place. What do we have in here? Okay, this room's looking pretty spare. Books. Books on Irish mythology, magic, and the old ways. How does this... One question I have, how the hell does this child live in a place like this, you know? I get that, like, food is brought up to them and stuff, but... Sections on Tir na Nog have been circled. That's the land of eternal youth, the Irish afterlife. Scrawled across this, we will send that thing through the portal in exchange for Mary. Ah. Okay, so they've trapped an Aeon here, and they'll give it back. The letter Y has been repeatedly circled in red ink. Evidence, the Blake residence. Hold on. Hold on. All right, let's go to this mystery and look around. It's S, L, and Y so far? Is that in order? Is it just Sly? Or is it something else? Third bloodline. Okay, it's Donald O'Finn. I mean, I'm guessing it's probably me, right? I'm the chosen one. That's why we were drawn to this place. Oh my goodness. The letter S. The letter. Oh, spy. Interesting. Okay. Who's the third bloodline? It's me. Rather, the Blakes are the third bloodline. Okay, it's not me. Fine, whatever. Damn it. I was really hoping it might be, but I guess not. Empty bedroom. That's where we are now, is this weird empty bedroom. Wife. Wife is the code to my wife's shrine. Let's go. Scanner papers. S. P. Y. Kind of weird that that's like that. Does that relate to something else? All right, we got these books. Mattress. Has Blake been sleeping in here? Oh, this is his bedroom, dude. Look. Simple protector with the lens cap still on. It doesn't have any slides. All right, we'll remove the lens cap. Is it a projector? All right, cool. Just light. Am I missing something? Can I interact with this? Or is there like a thing I need to put in? What's this? A note. It's a listing of all Blake family birth records with all names marked off but two, Jonathan Blake and Walter Blake. Across this the page is scrawled, "It must be." Yep. Hey, bud. Safe? Luke. There's something interesting here. An old safe. Find the code. I can't see anything of note here. Hey, great. Ah. It's just a wall. Granted a well-lit one. Nay. Nay, nay, nay. Not just a well-lit one. Nothing here catches my eye. I guess, I mean, it seems like all I can do at this point is leave, but also that's still highlighted, which is weird, right? Isn't it? Yeah, Jonathan Blake, a freak. We know that much. What do we want to do? Investigate? Yeah, we're still investigating. Do we have anything new here? We want to profile the Marquess, investigate the residence. Yeah, we're working on it. Okay, and then for this, we have find the safe code, an old safe. Oh, is it that? Okay. SPY. Oh, does it relate to the periodic table? Let's examine that real quick. S is 16, P is 15, Y is 39. 16, 15, 39, maybe, if I had to guess. Could be something interesting in here. We'll use it. All right, code. All right. 16, bing, 15, 39, if I had to guess. Great, okay, cool. Hey, fun puzzle. Safe contents. A pile of projector slides. Hell yeah. It seems like there's sigil stuff on the wall, which I'm going to be able to get through. And this, a stone with a hole carved in the center. Why would this be in a safe? The note says, these hagstones will keep us safe during the seance. Make sure Walter has one. I may take one too. Maybe. Bro's not sure? Okay. We'll add the slides. Stars? Is there a pattern hidden among the stars? I'll adjust the dials and see if a solution will make itself clear. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 I've seen this before in my dreams. I wonder. Yeah, it's sigil stuff. Rise and shine. Yup. Okay. 4, 4, 4. This is one of the... Okay, this is a shape that I can start anywhere and end in that same place, right? So we'll start, I don't know. How about right here, you know? That's an easy one to start with. Here. Why does my mouse sensitivity go so far down while I'm doing this? Ah! Okay. Cool. And then the wall opens, I assume? Let's go. I wish I hadn't expected that. What are you hiding, Marquez? What are you hiding? What's in the box? Where's the kid? Presumably he's in this room, because we've been going around, and it seems like the window that he's... I seem to be in an empty closet. Nursery. Wall. I mean, I can look at the wall. The wall seat itself up. There's no going back. Okay. So this is presumably the room that Walter's in. Walter. Walter! Walter, we gotta cook. Somebody's coming. Oh, it's the Marquess.
My boy, it is time. I know this is hard for you. But think of your mother. Your sacrifice will bring her back to us.
Sorry, your sacrifice will bring her back to us? We're sacrificing the boy?
And bring you back to me. Your chair gone. Your voice restored.
Your sacrifice will bring her back to us and bring you back to me. Wait. Your sacrifice. I don't understand what he's saying. So we're sacrificing? What sacrifice is this kid making? Also, he's going to be his chair gone, your voice restored. He's lost his voice? He's not talking?
Be dead for long. I promise.
Oh, so he's sacrificing his... Oh, okay, I see. So it's a life for a life, and then his life for his son's life, maybe? Is that the vibe?
Sorry to interrupt, sirs.
Miss Joyce? Hey, Miss Joyce.
They're ready for you at the séance.
Oh, great.
Yes, of course.
What on earth?
Is no one there? Wait, is the son just already dead?
Oh, young master, you look so smart.
Is bro just insane?
His mother would be so proud.
She will be, yes.
Oh, dude.
We had best get moving. Time, as they say, waits for no man.
Oh, God. Yeah, hey, yeah, get going. Okay.
The chair was empty, but both the Marquez and the housekeeper spoke as if it wasn't. Were they under another spell? Is Walter Blake even real? Oh, he must be. I've seen his portraits in the manor.
Who's Walter? Is Walter him? Did he never have a son? Tales of a Little White Rabbit and the Value of Being Kind. I can't imagine if it's ever been read. Yeah, a collection of short stories for small children, each imparting a biblical lesson. It looks completely untouched, and yet it's lying on the floor as though it's just been read. Pristine toys, strewn about as if they've been used, but absolutely pristine. Oh God, nothing in here catches my eye. Toy soldier, mint condition, Jack in the Box. Its springs are stiff with disuse. Stories about a little boy's adventures on the hunt for long-lost treasure. There's no indication it's ever been opened. A children's book about a little girl who lives with her grandfather in the mountains. The pages are stuck together like it's brand new. Hey, great. Wheelbarrow. Spotless alphabet blocks arranged to spell the word God in a wheelbarrow. That looks good as new. Also, there's a Y there. That's Goddy. Ye gods. Dog on wheels. A little dog on wheels. No phrase in its leech. No paint off its wheels. Tray. These meals are untouched and cold, but they are fresh, prepared earlier today. Yeah. Painting of Mary Blake. Oh, dude. Nightstand, nothing of note. The description hints at there being no children. No, for sure, yeah. I get that. A stuffed bear that looks as though it's never had the joy of being held. Sorry, are they just like, is he just insane and like, okay, so things that we know, okay. The staff did that freaky, like, talking in unison thing when I was asking about the Blake family, right? They seem to be under some kind of spell, right? I wonder also whether it's the doing of the Marquess or if the Marquess is also under a similar spell. This I don't know. This I wonder. I wonder also, okay, they think that there's a child there. Is Walter dead and gone? Was there ever a Walter? Or is Walter some kind of demon child that's controlling the family? That could be as well. We don't know. Also, Coventry is still sus. A rocking chair, its polish isn't even scratched. Yeah. Is there anything else to investigate in here? We clearly we know that, like, there's no kids in here. We know that, right? Okay, let's get going. Ay. Okay. Hey, this door's open. Yeah. That's to let Walter out. Walter! Hey, y'all, that portrait, I wonder. Wait a second. That child ain't right. That child is proportionally too small to be a child. That looks like a fucking puppet, dude. Jonathan Blake, he looks younger here and more content. There's a glint of something missing from his expression. Hunger? Sorrow? I cannot tell. Mary Blake, her expression is unhappy.
The young master is here, but... No. Wait. This paint is different. It's fresher. Newer. Somebody has added him to the picture and altered the mother's arms to hold him. He isn't real. He is a fabrication that the Marquess and the staff seem to believe is real. But why?
Yeah, that's the question. Who is responsible for this fiction, right? Hypothesis. Let's do it. It's hypothesis time, y'all. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, for the Blake residence, let's do it. Sacrifice. Slides. Odd stone. Nursery. Forged paintings. Think. We think Jonathan Blake intends to sacrifice his self. Yeah. Where is self on the list? Self. To resurrect his wife. I guess, I mean, he's also saying he's going to sacrifice his son to resurrect his wife. But the thing is, the boy is not real. Yeah, okay. He's sacrificing his son and himself, technically.
Walter Blake seems to be a shared hallucination between at least the staff and the Marquess. But the paintings of him, they are very real. He has been freshly painted in over original paintings.
There's a painter,
it's
we know.
It's a very good forgery.
We know one man who can paint.
I only realized when I knew to look for it. How can...
The images are torn from the pictures. There was a Walter Blake, a real Walter Blake who's now gone. The culprit is a skilled painter. The culprit hired artists. The culprit is a skilled painter.
Replication.
I mean, we know it's Coventry. We've already established that he's the most sus,
expert
right?
Artist. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result.
Bro, I've already eliminated literally everyone but Coventry.
And if not,
and Coventry fits. That's it. Mystery solved. Blake residence. Walter Blake's not real. A skilled painter has been adding him to paintings. Okay, so Walter Blake was never real. Coventry has organized this whole seance situation then. Some form of mass hallucination that the Marquess and the staff are experiencing. Yeah. This ritual, it doesn't seem like anyone's going to survive. It's also my last chance to find and save Evelyn Dean. And also Donald O'Finn. I need to get out there and stop it. Yeah, dude, come on. The ritual! Okay, mystery's unlocked. Okay. Come on, do we have... Is it hypothesis time for this guy yet? Stop the ritual! Bro, did I miss something in profiling this guy or something? I guess we have to stop the ritual first, maybe? I mean, it's definitely Coventry, right? Stop the ritual! Yeah. Walter Blake was never real. Yeah, so... Well, shit. No mystery to solve there. He's not a person. Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and do the think here, now that we've got forged paintings, etc. Think. Sorry, can I not? Oh, that was the thinking. He's not real, he's a construction, both magically and emotionally used to manipulate the events at Blake Manor. But who could it be? I mean, we kind of know who it could be, right? Stop the seance. We've got the odd stone, it's a protective stone. And we've got the seance itself. Alright, anyway. Let's get moving. Is there something else culprit-wise that I have to click on? Just that, I think? No. That? Anything else with the exclamation point? No. Okay. Donald O'Finn! Where are you, bud? Third bloodline. I know. Ah! Okay. We gotta get to the seance. We gotta get out there. It's 9 p.m. The time has come. Grand Seance, hedge maze. Awesome. Are they gonna take us straight to the hedge maze, or do I have to go travel through all this? I lost track of time. The seance will be starting soon. I need to get out to the hedge maze and put a stop to this before it's too late. Great. Grand finale, it's happening. Ooh, baby. Ah! Ah! Shit's all fucked up. Wheelchair, bang. Walter's wheelchair. Hey, Miss Montavani.
The circle is sealed. We call
Miss
now
Montavani,
upon the spirits.
stop. Stop immediately, dog. Looks like they've begun. Oh, are you... What's the point of the hedge maze if you're just gonna block the hedge maze, you know? Miss Montavani. Hey, y'all. There's an empty space here. Just for me. It's for me, waiting for me. I have the odd stone, so I'll be protected. I shouldn't keep them waiting any longer. Miss Montavani's still gonna die. She already knows that she is.
To come forth, be witnessed by us, be heard by us. Age posco, nego te recusare.
Yikeroonies! And now the wifey comes in and it's just like, hey, yo, what's this? I mean, we already know she was like pissed at Bro from the Silent Dinner, right? Oh, they come! Ah! Me when I become bones? Who's coming? Yeah, we're protected because of that. Stone is broken. Great. Imagine the wife comes back and just suicides out of heartbreak. Well, here's the thing. The wife's... It's going to be a failed ritual, right? Because the idea was they were trying to sacrifice the son, but that's a delusion, right? I'm alive. I'm okay. But Carmela, she's... And the others, I don't know. No, everybody's fine. We already... Well, everyone we could anyway, except Coventry, maybe. Anyway, bones. Hey, y'all. It seems like most people are doing okay. Yeah, everybody, we solved all the mysteries we could, as far as I know. She's dead. Yeah, I mean, she knew she was gonna die, so. Rip. Miss Montavani's, why are we, like, being forced to look that way? Oh, I guess that's the only way we can go. Through here? Hey, spooky guys. Are they blocking me? Okay, guys, we're gonna do a quick save and just, actually, quick save. We're gonna quick save and just test something real quick.
What are those things? Are they?
Okay, that's fine. Can I get any closer? Oh, okay. Ah! Okay, don't get close to those. There was no way to save her? Yeah, no. We did finish her storyline, and we found out that you died on the grounds of Blake Manor. Oh my goodness. Guys, I just got an achievement for finding a fail state. As a result of your actions, 19 of the people in the manor survived. That's great. We're just gonna go back to that quick save. I figured something bad would happen, but I just had to see. Okay. Yeah, so her whole thing, like, we found out that she'd been paid £3,000 or like £5,000 to do the seance, and she was gonna send the money back to her family. And so, in like kind of figuring that out, we agreed that we would make sure that the money got to her family after she died, because she knew she'd seen the cards, she knew she was gonna die, right? Anyway, okay. Faye. Yeah, we're not gonna get too close to those. £5,000. Well, £5,000 for her family. She was already not well, and she knew that the seance would kill her. Like, in a sense of, you know. Or are we going to the standing stone up in the top right? Or, oh, this guy? This thing? Wall fountain. Magic doorway. Let's go.
The energy goes this way. But how?
Yarg! Well, you know.
My head.
Speak your name to enter.
It wants the culprit's name. But who?
I mean, we know the culprit. It's fucking Coventry, clearly. Duh. Yeah. All signs point to our boy.
Simon.
J'accuse. Investigate the mausoleum. What's this thing? Guys, if it's not like a hidden button, like why even have a hidden button, you know? Dedication. Here lies Norman Blake, died in Church Cave in 1805-1836, where it says buried as he lived alone, is scratched over frantically. Hey, luggage, pile of papers. Let's look at the pile of papers.
A collection of papers, a birth certificate, and a journal. It's the birth certificate of a Henry Blake, who seems to be the older cousin of Jonathan Blake, the actual heir to the title and lands here. His father died when he was still a young lad. Rather than pass the title and lands to Henry, an attempt was made on his life by Jonathan Blake's father. Henry's mother took him and fled. She died soon after, leaving him alone in the world.
Oh, okay.
All he had were his father's notes, the notes that resulted in his death. Among them, the sigil. He spent much of his life studying the occult to make sense of the sigil. And eventually, much older, he returned to the manor. Armed with the understanding of the ground's secrets, he had adopted the identity of Simon Coventry, a man who had also recently lost his wife. Over this, he bonded with the Marquess, and used that to gain the access he needed to search the grounds. He found the chamber his father had died opening, and was able to get inside.
Damn.
That is where he discovered Guivenu, locked in a deep sleep. The god's dreams already colored by the events happening around him. Coventry took advantage of this through prayer and something he calls his Shrine of Images. And Guivnu's dreams reshaped the minds of everyone around him into thinking there was a Walter Blake who's been crippled in the accident that killed his mother. Because to unlock the gate he needs Blake blood. It says here they are the last of the third Milesian bloodline. Marquez will kill himself, thinking he both kills and frees his son. The god's dream can't force anyone to act outside of their interest. He couldn't be made to kill himself, but he could be tricked into doing it for the right reason. Then with Blake gone and the god freed, Coventry will ask for his reward, to have his youth returned. He will then take his place as the heir in the form of Walter Blake, the son with paintings, documents and mesmerized staff to vouch for him as the next in line to the title.
Damn. Oh, hypothesis unlocked. Okay. A sigil fell out of the pile. Oh my goodness, we got a new sigil. What is it? What does it do? What is the sigil? DMAT. Not release. What did we just get? Hold on. Records, just everything. It was just this guy. Found in the other papers related. Okay, got it. We don't know what it does, but photograph. Looks like a photograph of Walter Blake, but the writing on the back says Henry Blake, 1836. Okay, got it. Yeah. Bedding. And some shit on the bedding. That's the staff. And then that is something else. A bed with research materials on it. Was Coventry sleeping down here before the event? It does seem that way. Dedication. Here lies Norman Blake. Died in Church Cave in 1805. Where it says buried as he lived alone is scratched over frantically. Yeah. More notes. Some rough notes. O'Finn recognized me after all these years. He was only a child when I visited his camp seeking their wisdom. Even my own flesh and blood didn't know me. In hindsight, I was probably memorable enough, a wealthy outsider coming to ask of their god. I shouldn't have panicked and attacked him, though. That was risky. Gah, well, what if he outed me? Thankfully, I played in those catacombs as a lad and know all their secrets. My back is in agony today for it. I've taken most of a bottle to ease the pain. By tonight, back troubles will be a future problem. This time, I will care better for my joints. Laudanum. Oui. Notes on the ritual I found under Miss Dean's bed, Mr. O'Finn's too. Yeah. Laudanum. Bottle of painkiller, empty. Yeah. Paints. Paintings. Yep. 3. Various paintings of Walter Blake that Coventry must have discarded for whatever mistakes he feared people would see through. The reference photograph has Henry Blake 1840 written on the back. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Luggage. I don't care about the luggage, frankly. Somebody put their luggage here. Okay, great. Alright. What's through here? Okay. 2, 3. So we'd start here. And where would we end? That's 4, that's 3. Okay, so we could start here and here or here. Okay. I'll start in the middle and we'll end on that last corner, I guess. I don't know. And bing, 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 bing. And then all the way up here. Why is the mouse sensitivity so low? Okay, there we go. Choich? We're at the Choich. Hello? Is anybody in there? It's locked. Oh, bummer. Whoa. Okay. There's more of them. They're closing in on the church? Okay. Alright, so they're going, so clearly I have to go in the church. That's fine. Okay, cool. Hey! Oh! What the heck? Reverend. Reverend. The Reverend. He's been murdered! Oh, shit. Damn, dude. R.I.P. Protestant homie? Oh, the Fae are closing in. The Fae are inside the church. There's nowhere left to go. No! Okay. Alright. Big door. Oh my goodness. The ritual chamber. Oh, there's Guignu. Guignu? Hey, buddy. Coventry. Henry Blake. He's praying to the entity, to the smithing god Goibniu. Goibve.
It's Mr. O'Finn. He seems to still be alive. I can't see a way to open this and get him out. Miss G, I need to find a way to get her out.
Okay. Crowbar. Sandwich. More writing. Okay. Anything else I can interact with? Machinery. What are these vats? Yeah. Ancient machine. Hold on. Okay, we clearly know the culprit. Séance disaster, Faye. Apprehend the suspect. Yeah, I guess we start with that, maybe. Get his ass. Henry Blake. Henry Blake photographs. Walter Blake paintings. Sigil. Chamber. Ancient machine. Huge. Okay. Yeah. We'll apprehend his ass. Okay. Cool. What's this? Nothing I can mess with. Oh! Yeah, that makes sense. If they're gonna suck the blood out of people and he's got a cousin who he can just sacrifice, easy peasy. We'll throw the Marquess in there. And then he'll be free to roam.
Mummy will be home soon. Thanks to you. You big, brave boy. This will only hurt a moment. Then Daddy will talk with the floating man and bring you and her back. Then we'll all be together again. One big, happy family. What are you doing here? I won't let you stop this.
I need to get through to him. Okay, how do we do that? Bing. False sacrifice. Think. It's thinking time, baby. You cannot save your wife. Your family? Your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home. Bang. Here goes nothing.
Fooled, but I would have all I could ever. Who was restraining me? And
where's my son? Where's my boy?
He should be here, shouldn't he? No. I thought. No. I didn't. They were not my thoughts. Not at all. They were put there. There is no Walter. Just a cruel illusion. Oh, my boy. Taken from me. And Mary. My Mary. She is truly gone. Never coming back. Who would make a man think such things? Have such hope? You're right. I have been fooled. By a relation I did not even know existed.
Ugh.
Fooled by the only real flesh and blood that I have.
Sorry, dog. Oh, bro is feral. It's clobbering time.
Get off me, you fool! How could you do this to me? You gave me hope. You gave me a son, only to take them from me.
Some lucidity, is it? I am only doing to you what your grandfather did to me. I should have been the Marquess of Doon.
Bruh.
And I will be. Islam, Jonathan.
You will be nothing!
Oh my, sorry, I gotta get out of the way of the cutscenes, bro. Ugh. Ah! And then they go in together? Cute. Whoop. Mystery solved. The Marquess could not be saved. 07 Marquess, we did our best. Marquess Blake was determined to resurrect his wife at any cost, but he'd been tricked into nearly sacrificing himself by the ousted heir Henry Blake posing as Simon Coventry. Woof. Okay, one question I have offhand. Why... I guess, okay, so Simon Coventry was actually our boy Henry Blake, long-lost cousin who had made an attempt on his life had been made, etc., right? Why did bro have a will that left all of his shit to Walter and his is there a Walter Blake? Is there actually a Walter Blake somewhere else? Is it his son? Is that what that will was? Bro, I don't know. Or was he hoping to like take on the identity of Walter? Oh, he was hoping to take on the identity of Walter Blake at the end of it because he was going to get his youth back, be young again, and then he could say that, oh, I'm Walter Blake, clean and dandy, right? Okay, great. Standing stones. Look, these look much older than the vats. Perhaps they're the original locks that the Milesians used to seal the gate. Yeah, maybe. I don't want to mess with him too much. Painting. Coventry's Henry Blake's, rather, painting of himself inserted into the family as Walter Blake, right in front of Gweibnu, like a strange type of shrine. This must be how Coventry seeded that idea into the god's mind to keep it front and center in his thoughts, so they would be present in his dreams, which is how it infiltrated the minds of the staff and guests here, tricking everyone into believing the child was real. How he clouded everyone's mind about Miss Dean's appearance and her room, as well as the staff's minds as to their having met him before this event. Okay. Intact stone. Don't lock me into doing something right now. I still want to look around a little bit. Oh, we're getting a vision.
The Tuatha Dé Danann and the Milesians faced off for the final time at the Battle of Tal'Tiu.
Yeah, okay. We're fighting. Everybody was kung fu fighting, you could say. Yeah.
After much death, a truce was called. They agreed to halve the land between them.
Yeah. I mean, those fuckers got the top half, lol.
However, the Milesians tricked the gods by claiming the top half. So the Tuatha Dé Danann went below ground through this here portal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get sealed, nerd.
We even stayed behind to build a lock for the portal that could only be opened again by him and the 3 Milesian leaders, using their blood.
Okay, so why would he do that? That part I don't totally understand. Okay.
Once the portal was closed, he fell into a deep slumber, from which his dreams inspired those who lived here for millennia.
Sure, yeah. Okay, alright. Guys, we've got an ad in 1:30. I'm gonna snooze that shit, dude. Come on.
To the land once again.
We're in the finale. We can't be running ads. Wait.
Oliver Cromwell and his forces arrived, led in this region by Edward Blake.
Okay, yeah. I very rarely pay attention to when the ads are running, but we're in the finale. We can't be doing that, you know?
Over the generations.
Okay, right. Yeah, they slaughtered all of Gweibnu's people, sure.
Their blood seeped into this chamber and tainted his dreams. He felt alone and scared. He feels alone and scared still.
Sure, yeah. I'm scared. I'm a very scared little guy. Okay. Don't
Just
wants to go home to his people.
Yeah. I mean, we do want to free him, right? Hold on, let's keep exploring. Painting. A painting of Mary. Henry Blake wielded grief like a whip to a slave. Okay, incredible. Great. This is intact stone. What is this? A pillar with a sigil carved into it. But what's it for? Well, we know that diamond square diamond shape, we've seen that sigil before, right? Confront, act. I need to find a way to stop the ritual before it's too late. Stop the ritual. Okay, we've got options here, right? Hold on, let's go into my records. Diamond, square diamond. It's this guy. It's open. The sigil fills me with dread, but then it's overpowered by a sense of ambition. Are these emotions my own, or do they belong to someone else? Hey, dog. Hey, buddy. Pool of blood. It went red when they fell in. The Blake's blood has been added. I need to power this machine down before it's too late. Yeah. Can I not go past this? Is this Gwignu imprisoned here for an eternity? Something deep inside me is screaming not to get any closer. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, we'll walk over here. Okay. Right, so that blood's been added. Much older than that. Okay. Guys, I think we have a choice to make here. We've got a dial there, and then we've got that thing. But it seems like all I can interact with right now is this dial, so I guess... I guess we've got options. All right, we're gonna drop a save right here, just cause this feels like critical stuff, right? We got it right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Great. Ugh, these dials seem to be kind of a control panel. I know we can like probably spin them to make a different sigil potentially. I should be able to arrange them in such a way to allow me to perform a sigil here, but what sigil? Okay. That's the question. Oh, there's a mark down there. There's open, close, release. I think we want to do release, right? Which would be Okay, inside there's that. Oh, change dial. How the heck? Ah, okay, so hold on. This is like that, and then the outer dial needs to be like this, right? Yeah. Check. We'll try release. I like release. I'm a fan. Unless, no, downside, this does look an awful lot like the sigil that was on Father Senate's chest. Am I killing this guy? Is that what I'm doing right now? Am I about to murder a guy that I'm not trying to murder? Is it release like release from mortal coil? I don't want to do that. Or is it release like release him from his bindings? Because that is what I want to do, is I want to let him go back to his place. And then I want to get these bozos out of here. Right? Oi, oi, oi. God Killer. Free Gwignu from his mortal form. Oh. Oh, is he dead? Is that what that did? We closed the portal. We're getting him out of here. Yeah? Okay, cool. I think the open and close, we're probably going to... I stopped the ritual. Hey, great. Come with me if you want to live. Hey, great. Breaking the circle. Mystery solved. Can I stop the ritual? Hey, we did it. Good job.
So...
Let me get out of the way. Miss Dean. What up?
This is where the man who saved my life spends his time.
Sorry, didn't this lady, like... Wasn't she just like a huge pain in the ass to so many people? Hold on. We're snoozing an ad again. We're right in the middle of this. Come on, dude.
You'll join me.
Yes. I think at the very least, I owe you a drink.
And then a hero comes along. Save Miss Dean.
Free from the vase's curse, Miss Hisham became obsessed with seeking out other cursed items hidden across the globe.
Let's go.
Miss Montavani's family were devastated with the news of her death, but at least her last wish had been carried out, and they were set for many comfortable years. Mr. O'Mara's angel led him deep into the unknown parts of the world. I never learned in search of what.
Oh. Heart of Darkness? What's going on?
With the curse lifted, Miss Quinn was free to raise her siblings in safety. She supported them only by her earnings as a poet.
Cute. Let's go, Miss Quinn.
Mrs. Darcy disposed of her husband's ghost on her route home. She later turned the events of the manor into the acclaimed horror novel, Eldritch House.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Let's go, Miss Darcy.
Mr. Hunter left the manor and spent his remaining years breeding champion horses for the MacLeod family.
Cute.
Mr. Doyle left Ireland to see the world.
Yeah, let's go.
Free from his obligation, Mr. Dupre returned to New Orleans. With a newly opened mind, Mrs. Joyce accompanied him to the
Let's go, Mrs. Joyce!
Mr. Toussaint shared his account of the séance with his societal fellows, after which it was agreed he should spearhead a new department of supernatural investigations.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
He also published a paper, thoroughly correcting every element that Mrs. Darcy had embellished in her novel. Miss Callahan finally retired and passed the role of Dree on the Dr. Callahan. Mrs. Erickson destroyed all remnants of her magical persona and started a new life away from all things supernatural.
Sure, okay.
With her family lands returned to her, along with the Quinn fortune, Miss Barbosa began a new life in Ireland.
Mrs. Lau and Miss McLeod retired to a cottage outside London. They never attended another mystical event.
Let's go!
Mr. O'Finn went deep into the forest and was never seen again.
Hell yeah, Mr. O'Finn.
Miss Murphy continued the studies she began under Miss Dean and used that power to create a better life for herself.
Oh shit!
With Miss Callahan's help, she was able to reunite with her daughter.
Hell yeah, okay. Eat shit, adoptive family.
Father Sinnott retired and spent his last few years exploring the forests of Ireland with his hound, Seamus.
Me when I name my dog after the kid that I was bossing around.
Mr. Skerritt established the Skerritt Foundation, which set up schools and hospitals for the underprivileged. He is thought of fondly by those he helped. Mr. Varley used the treasure to purchase the manor. He turned it into a refuge for lost souls. He kept the name Blake Manor.
Cute. Oh, 7, Mr. Marquis. Detective Ward saved 21 out of 21 people, 35 out of 37. Wait, what do you mean 35 out of 37? Excuse you. I know what happened with everything. Hold the phone. Gosh darn it. Hold on. We'll watch the credits again in a second. I take offense to being told that I didn't solve 2 mysteries. All right? Hold on. We're going back to our last save. We're right here. Oh, are we locked into this right now? Yeah. He wants to get home to his people. Da-da-da-da-da. Come on. We know the solution to these mysteries, don't we? Bang, bang. Yeah, okay. Oh, we just need to hypothesize. Okay, great. Guys, we're gonna go really fast through that whole cutscene at the end. I'm just mad that, I guess I should have done this before. Simon's covenant goal is to free the entity in order to assume the role of his, in order to assume the role of his, what? Ancestral home? His dead, no, to inherit his ancestral, oh, hold on, all right, hold on. We're inheriting his ancestral home because his real identity is the ousted heir, Henry Blake. Of his executor? Yeah, executor Walter Blake. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Wait, not executor. His inheritor? Wardrobe, wife's belongings. In order to assume the role of his kidnapper? Walter Blake isn't real. Wife's belongings. The wardrobe? What? Hold on. In order to assume the role of his magical fabrication. There we go. Okay, that's what we want. Okay. Okay.
Simon Coventry?
Yep. Mystery solved. Bang. One more mystery to solve. Okay. What is the last mystery we need to solve? Is it just culprit? No. Oh, just the ritual? Okay. What? I mean, we need to stop the ritual, right? Okay, we solved all of these, right? Bang, bang, da-da-da-da. Oh, Finn. Did I not get enough information on Finn to solve his mystery? That's upsetting. Gosh, darn it. Okay, hold on. We got new evidence all of a sudden? Come on, tell me, hold on, let's exit this for a moment. Tell me that evidence is what I need to do this guy's stuff. Otherwise, like, there's no point. Gosh darn it. Son of a bitch. Or is this the mystery to solve? Are we hypothesizing here? No, we already hypothesized. We're just thinking and acting. Okay. Yeah. Release. Yeah, that's the one we got from the father. Open fills me with dread. I think open is just gonna open the bloodlines and do bad shit. Fills me with a deep sense of fear, sadness and fear of being trapped. Are these my emotions my own? Yeah, they're that guy's emotions. Yeah, okay. All right, anyway. All right, well, okay. God damn it. All right, we're gonna run this again. We're gonna skip through the cutscenes. Change dial, bang. Change dial, one more, right? No, the middle one's like that. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, cool. Check. Something's happening. Yeah. All right. Da. Ay. Yeah. He goes through the thing. Yeah. We get everybody out of there. Yeah. Big rumbling. Da. Man, are you kidding me? You're telling me that I missed something, that I can't get all the mysteries, man? We're skipping the cutscene. We've seen it before. Yeah. We get him out of there. Mystery solved, the ritual. I've stopped the ritual. Oh, or was that last mystery? Okay, maybe. Mystery. Yeah.
So?
All right. I don't like this characterization of Mistine, like, hitting on us or whatever, but it's fine.
Freed from the Vals's curse, Miss Hisham became...
Please tell me I don't have to skip every one of these cutscenes. Okay, good. We just did them all. Good. 21 out of 21. 36 out of 37. Okay, well... I mean, good enough. We saved everyone we could, right? Alright, we'll watch the credits this time. Good game. Good game, guys. I am curious to see, like, the worst possible ending, like the one where we, like, don't solve any mysteries and, like, make the wrong choice here, but that's something that I'll do. I'll just watch a YouTube video or something for that. I don't feel the need to replay this, you know? Because I feel like what would replaying it for that look like? It would look like just kind of skipping to the seance and then seeing what happens, I guess. Or, I don't know, but... And then we get the big... whatever of... Well, I guess it wouldn't have, like, a cool thing at the end, because it would just be like, everybody fucking died at the seance, is what it would sound like, I guess, but... Anyway. Hey, there's the ads. Sorry, guys. That's where the ad rig is if you've got ads right now, but... Good game. Good time. I am a little annoyed that I couldn't put a pin in Ofin's mystery after he was abducted. I guess there was something I had to learn about him before then, before he got taken. And I'm not going to replay through the whole game in order to, like, nail that, you know? Unfortunate we didn't get to 100%, but we did the stuff that mattered, at least, so... Ugh. Great voice acting when we had it. I understand there's so many things you can ask each person about, so I understand why not every line was voiced, but... Boy howdy, what a game nonetheless, you know? Ugh. That was a really good time. I need more games like this, man. I need more, like, flowchart mysteries and things. This one was a lot more linear than, say, like, The Root Trees Are Dead, which is another one that I really enjoyed. That one is entirely like a document thriller where you're just kind of like researching and putting pieces together yourself. This one was a lot more like linear story focused. Like I had to hit certain beats for each thing. Like less open world than say Disco Elysium was, but oh, what a good time though. Oh. I've been thinking about busting open A Case of Fraud, which I know is a game that's a bit similar to Root Trees, although a little less intense than Root Trees was. Root Trees is like on like the upper edge of what my brain can do in terms of like connecting pieces. Like I haven't 100%ed that game. Like I've done enough to like finish it, but it's a lot. If you like a deductive game, Root Trees is where it's at. It's a cousin. I mean, Return of the Obra Dinn, of course, is another one that's like that as well. That's the classic. But Root Trees is Obra Dinn, like on another level, honestly. Let's freaking go. Guys, thanks for hanging out. We're going to be back on Thursday, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. I've been thinking about changing the times that I stream a little bit, but we're sticking with the schedule for this week. Next week, it may look a little different. I may be starting a little bit later. We'll see. I'll let you guys know.